What's going on, everybody? Frozen Fists back with another episode. We got episode 34. It's Austin Matthews episode. Shit, you see that flag in the back? Let's go. We got some stuff to talk about this week, boys. We got
Boppy.
we're coming off UFC 326. Lot of differing opinions on that one. I know QJB mentioned to me that he has something to get off his chest. So we'll see what brother has to say. Other than that, we got UFC. What event is it coming out? We got UFC Apex, Kevin Vallejos versus Josh Emmett this weekend.
UFC Vegas 114.
And we might have breaking news depending on when Dana announces some fights today. But we could have some live breaking news here. So we will have to keep our eyes peeled and our ears open. What do you guys got to say?
What do I gotta say? Well, we're filming this the day before it comes out. So, got a lot of news, got a lot of announcements, ton of fight news.
Yeah.
Fight announcements and whatnot. Huge news for the Whitehouse card because that was announced this week, so. Yeah, a lot to go over.
A lot to go over. QJB?
I didn't hear the question. My shit was geeking out.
I said, I just said, do you have anything to say?
Oh. Yeah, bro, like you said, I do have some stuff to get off my chest later. I have some shit to delve into within the Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira BMF belt situation. But other than that, not really, bro. I'm just excited. Feel like it's been a while since we've been on a pod, so.
It has. Yeah, we
I'm just
usually
excited to,
a little bit of a longer break. We also got the return, friend of the show, Carli Judice again, back this week after a big win at UFC Houston 2 weeks ago now. And had a fun little chat with her. It was just me and Barrett, unfortunately. We didn't have QJB with us, but it's a fun interview nonetheless. And let's get into that news.
Yeah, so starting off, we got take this with a grain of salt. Islam Makhachev versus Michael Morales is rumored to be in the works for International Fight Week on July 11th in Las Vegas.
Don't know what's even going on with Islam, honestly.
Yeah.
Is he hurt? Is he not? Is he... I'm assuming he just didn't want to fight at the White House for, like, political reasons.
Yeah.
But what's going on with that dude? I'm trying to see some fight news soon. Maybe that's what Dana's about to announce tonight.
bro, It's very weird that, like, Dana was saying they didn't. Like, the Topuria Islam fight wasn't even an option for the White House, he was saying. But apparently, I think it was the managers, right? Like, they were coming out saying that was kind of what was going on, and then what now? Islam's hurt?
Dana's a capper. We know that. Dana's capping. He's capping pretty often. We know that. But,
like I've said in the past, I think it's got to be Ian Gary.
You think so,
I think it's the Ian Gary Islam fight. Unless you're doing, obviously, Topuria. Say Topuria goes out there and starches Gaethje, like he probably will. Oh, I also did hear, apparently Ilya said no to fighting Islam because of the money that they were going to be paying him. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I think that's what his manager said, yeah.
Yeah, like, you can't really call him a duck. I know a lot of people are calling him a duck for that, but, like, come on, bro. You got to start paying these fucking guys.
He wants that fight pretty bad. I don't think he's ducking. And, it's a negotiation, right? Like, his manager said that they were negotiating over the Justin Gaethje contract for the whole night. So,
Yeah, bro. Ilya wanted the Islam fight. That was his first option.
Yeah. That dude don't duck no smoke. That's why I don't like when people say he's ducking Armin, because I bet you
he'll
go
he's saying some cold ass shit on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
He's kind of a little aura farmer, huh? He'll just come up with some cold ass clips. He's walking out of the courtroom smiling. He's a dope dude. I like that guy, bro. That's my goal.
But yeah, like Ronnie-san said, we've talked a lot about Islam versus Michael Morales. I feel like that's a fight we got to see at some point. And yeah, I feel like Islam news could maybe be coming soon because Dana's going to be announcing the next 9 events.
Yeah, bro.
Which is crazy. That's crazy.
That's got to cover at least 3 or 4 months, right? Like, you'd assume. So
yeah.
Could have some breaking news soon. Next up, Felipe Lima is moving up to featherweight after 3 fights at bantamweight in the UFC.
Yeah, that's an interesting move, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe some tough weight cuts. When was his last fight even?
That's a great question.
It wasn't Payton Talbot. Was that his last fight?
I think it might have been.
It was June 28th, 2025.
Wow. I honestly thought that fight was longer ago, to be honest.
Best of luck to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so people were saying like, bro, why are you moving up? You're already a small bantamweight. And he pretty much just came out and said, bro, I walk around at like 178.
Damn. I never thought he was a small bantamweight. He's just short. It's not.
Yeah, but he's a stocky guy, I feel like.
Yeah.
He's a pretty guy.
Pretty wide dude.
So cutting all of that for bantamweight, yeah, it makes sense to go to featherweight.
Yeah.
Walter Walker has pulled out of his UFC Seattle fight against Marcin Tybura. He says his leg is not 100% and he doesn't want to risk it.
Bro's too busy commentating at Hype FC.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy dude.
Hey, whatever.
UFC Seattle, that's later this month, so
Yeah.
yeah. I guess if you're not 100%, you don't want to risk it, but
Fair enough.
I understand it. We got Ignacio Bahamondes versus Tafik Musayev for UFC Seattle, March 28th, later this month.
Little banger.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, dude. I like Bahamondes.
We also got Jan Blachowicz. I always mess this up. Jan Blachowicz. Is that right?
Yep.
Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. That rematch. That's set for UFC 328, Newark, New Jersey, May 9th.
It'll be another draw. And they'll have to do it, and they'll just have to do it again.
I hope
the trilogy.
I hope Bogdan gets that one done. I like him. I want to see him move up, man. I want to see him continue to make his way up the rankings in that division.
I think he can do it.
He just gassed out, dude. He was dominating that first half of that fight.
Yeah. Dude, who knows? Maybe it's just a matchup that, like, it's just so close that you'll never know. Like, it might just end in another draw, or it'll be a close decision. Who knows?
We'll see. UFC 3.
Outside of UFC news, yeah, UFC 228, Newark, New Jersey.
Is that the first fight announced for that card?
We'll find out later, because I'm pretty sure there's more.
Yeah.
But,
wait, what?
There is more. There is guaranteed more.
What event is that? 3 what?
Newark, New Jersey, UFC 328. It's sounding like Hamzat versus Strickland is the headline.
That's the event that the Brady fight got moved to.
Yeah.
So they're on there too now. Fire.
Yeah. Outside of UFC news, we got Francis Ngannou. He's been released from the PFL. The UFC heavyweight division could use him right now.
Yeah, but
bro, he's fighting in that fucking MVP thing.
Yeah. He's had a bad.
He's on the undercard of Gina, right?
He's got a really
that thing is gonna be huge.
He should be the main event, but he's got a really bad relationship with Dana, so
yeah,
I doubt he ever makes his way back. Could definitely use him though.
Him versus John Jones on the Whitehouse, bro.
Can't have John Jones fighting there because he's a criminal record, dude.
For an interim belt, you can have 2 interim heavyweight belts on the line at the same time.
And then you have to defend the interim belt against the interim champion.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then you have to be the double interim champ. And
you
got to fight for the main belt.
Yep.
What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? What are you talking about?
Dude, do it.
That damn thing shouldn't even exist, bro. What are we on?
That's like a tournament style heavyweight bracket, bro.
Hell nah. Dude, I don't even want to watch this dang heavyweight division. Only heavyweight I care about is Steven Asplin.
Hey, bro, I was just about to say Steven Asplin's gonna make fun soon.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that fight, man, because that's a tough one to freaking pick a winner of, you know?
It is, dude.
That's a closer fight than a lot of people are making it sound like. Anyways.
We got four more fights to announce spanning March, April, and May. We got Ricky Simon versus Adrian Yanez for UFC Seattle on March 28th, later this month.
Ricky Simon. Let's go.
Ricky Simon.
Were we not talking about this dude on an episode not too long ago? We're like, have we ever watched this dude fight? Was that not him?
We've definitely seen him fight, yeah. He's fought
Ricky
some pretty good competition.
Yeah, he's fought Well, the fight I remember most is Song Yadong.
Oh,
Yep.
I remember. Yeah, this dude's sick, bro.
Bosharat, Vinicius
Fun.
Oliveira, Mario Bautista, Cameron
Vinicius too,
Smotherman.
Yeah, this dude flatline.
He's been around.
Yeah, dude.
And then in April 11th, UFC 327, we got Nazim Sadikov versus Markel Medeiros.
Sadiq.
It's a pretty good fight.
That is.
Banger.
This one's for Ronnie-san. April 25th at UFC Vegas 116, we got Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards.
Jocelyn Edwards.
That's a pretty good fight.
That is a good fight, bro.
That is a banger. That's gonna be a bit of a scrap. I think someone might get finished.
Matchup.
Definitely that possibility. And then UFC 328, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Alexander Volkov.
Yup.
No, that's a good fight right there. How many fights does Waldo need to get a damn title shot, bro? This guy's
No kidding, dude. Damn.
This is a big test for him. Huge test.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, if Tom Aspinall didn't exist, I think Alexander Volkov would be the heavyweight champion right now. I think he's better than Cyril Gane. I think he won that fight against Cyril Gane. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Volkov. He's very, very tall. I don't know. He's got a cool style. Good kickboxer.
I think if Waldo wins this, considering this is May 9th and then the White House is June 14th, I think if Waldo wins this, he might be facing the loser of Pereira Gane. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
See it happening.
Heavyweight division's a little stacked now. Holy.
Hey, yo, chill.
But like top 5.
Get a little bit better.
Top 5.
Yeah.
What if Josh Hoke goes out there and beats Curtis Blades?
Bro.
There's another one.
Just adding Pereira makes the division so much more fun.
Yeah.
Just start feeding him everybody.
Bro.
I feel like
boom, knock them all out.
I think he's going to fight a lot at heavyweight too. He's not going to have to cut much. Walk around at his natural weight, or maybe he'll bulk up even more. Fuck.
I don't know, dude. Heavyweights.
So you think he's fighting more than twice now?
Well, I just think it'll be a lot easier for him to, recover and fight. Like he's not dehydrating himself the day before,
bro.
right?
It could definitely add on to the longevity.
Most definitely.
We got Conor McGregor news. Conor McGregor said the original plan was for him to fight Michael Chandler at the White House, but the UFC changed their mind and kept making different offers. He then said he was getting vibes that he will face the BMF.
Let's see it. International Fight Week. Let's see it.
Charles Oliveira.
I mean, that'd be a cool fight, but I don't think that goes well for Conor. I don't think that makes sense. I want to see. No. I know QJB shaking his head. I know exactly what fight he wants to see. I think it's the same one as me. Charles versus Arman 2. Need to see that fight. 5-rounder main event. I don't even care if the BMF belt is on the line. Like that could just be a 155, contender title eliminator fight. I think that makes a lot of sense, bro. That fight was way too close. We gotta run that shit back. Gotta run it back.
You do. Conor McGregor versus one of these two guys. International Fight Week. One, you try to sign Nathaniel Diaz. You bring him back, bro. You do the trilogy. Obviously, like I said, you'd have to sign him, so that complicates things. Max Holloway, brother. You run Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway, International Fight Week.
Fuck, dude. Max Holloway would box the head off Conor McGregor.
Get Max back in the win column?
You really think so?
I mean, I never know.
Or imagine Conor just comes out there and looks fucking pristine. That'd be insane.
You never know.
I know. I'm gonna be talking a lot about the Holloway Oliveira thing later, but I will say one thing. I think especially after seeing the outcome of that fight, I think that just makes it harder for a matchup between McGregor and Charles Oliveira to happen. I know. I think I said last episode he should fight the winner of this, but after watching that fight, bro, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Charles Oliveira versus Conor McGregor. I want Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor or Nate Diaz, bro. I think that's what you got to do.
I think Nate Diaz fight makes a lot of sense. I even think a Jorge Masvidal matchup makes a lot of sense. I'd be interested.
I don't mind that
too.
either.
I'd be very interested in that.
Okay, we got Sharamegomedov versus Edson Barbosa. That happened, ended in a draw. I thought this was pretty interesting because he was originally supposed to fight Pereira, right? Then he was supposed to fight Carlos Prates. And then he was supposed to fight Jorge Masvidal. They all ended up, backing out. But then he fought Edson Barbosa and it ended in a draw. So.
Why did Prates not... I guess he's got a fight booked. That makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah.
Dumb question. Dumb question.
It was, pretty funny. That event was just fucked.
That press conference, dude.
That shit was awesome. Bro.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny to watch.
As hell.
Yo,
That shit was a movie, bro.
Bryce Mitchell and John Silver are boys now. Buddies.
Yep.
Good
Best buddies.
Good buds.
All right. And what everyone's been waiting for, the full UFC Whitehouse card. Well, let's kick it off from the first fight to the last fight. We got opening up the card, my boy, Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. After that,
weird off fight.
Loki.
Yeah.
Could be one of the best ones on the card, though.
It very well could be, but it's just a weird off fight.
And then next, in my opinion, a little, probably more weirder.
Yeah.
Obviously, not a huge fan of this guy. We got Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins.
Bo Nickel. How does he keep finding his way onto these damn cards, bro?
Dude, it's insane. He keeps sneaking his way onto these cards.
Can't keep getting away with it.
It's bullshit, bro.
I like how everyone's hating on Kyle Dawkins. Like it's his fault for fucking taking a fight on the White House, and he's just on Twitter posting memes like, I'm just a chill guy fighting at the White House.
It's
not even his fault, bro.
Bro, you
it's
found
really
out
not,
day
dude.
of.
Like, exactly.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then next, actually no, this is not the featured, but we got Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler.
This is a good fight.
Yep.
I'm very excited for this fight. I think Rufy's gonna spark Michael Chandler. Gonna put him out.
He's gonna have him looking like some Looney Tune character getting knocked out, bro. He's gonna do some funny shit.
Yeah.
Fucking style on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
interesting matchup.
Maybe Mike Chandler goes in there with an actual game plan and tries to wrestle. Probably not, but
Probably not. Let's be real. Probably not.
Dude, I really wish there's a lot of these fights I really wish there was a crowd for, because some of these are going to be like, I feel like crazy knockouts, crazy finishes, and I wish there was a crowd to just get crazy for.
just a scrap. Some of these are just going to be scraps. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I hope those military guys just get buckled. Just start getting loud.
That'd be awesome.
And then the featured bout on the main on the card, because this is just a main card at this point. The featured bout, we got Sugar Sean O'Malley versus the fellow Canadian Eamon Zahabi.
Yeah.
Well, you know how we feel about the Sugar
I'm not
Show.
wearing my sweater. I was wearing my hoodie earlier.
You know how we feel about the Sugar Show. I love Eamon Zahabi. He's a entertaining fighter. Canadian, obviously. Man, he's gonna get pieced up for 3 rounds straight. If not put out, I think he's gonna get fucking sparked, brother. Oh man, and I like Eamon Zahabi.
Yeah, bro. It's tough to say because, like I've said in the past, like he's a striker, right? But when you get in there with a guy like O'Malley, bro, and you start feeling his shot, his accuracy, you're gonna shoot for takedowns. But I believe Eamon Zahabi's only ever shot 1 takedown in his entire career.
1 takedown attempt.
So I think it's going to be a standing banger, boys. And I think O'Malley's going to put a clinic on, like you said.
If he doesn't knock him out.
I think he's going to knock him out. Yeah, obviously the fans wanted the Sandhagen fight. I would have preferred that. But the UFC needs an American to look good on the card, bro. Especially with the main event.
Desperately.
You need an American to look good on the card. And that's what O'Malley's going to do, I believe. So I'm not complaining, bro. Like you said, I like Zahabi too. Striker, Canadian, 7-fight win streak.
Yeah.
So can't complain, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. It's cool to have a Canadian on the card. I will say, like, if you would have told me that a Canadian was going to be on the UFC Whitehouse card, I would have been like, damn, really? Like, who? Right? Like,
It is
who's going to be on that?
I think it's crazy that they have Diego Lopez on there as a Mexican. I think he has every right to be on there, but like, bro, he's Mexican, you know?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy, but at the same time, bro, I've said it. They want that entertainment. They want to kick that card off in a bang, and that's what Diego's going to provide. So
very true.
This guy's always on those crazy cards.
As he should be, bro. He's a fucking bang. He's a dog. He's a banger.
Fun ass fighter.
UFC 295, which I believe was like 25 years of UFC. UFC 300.
Yep.
The Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Now the White House, bro.
And all the Noche events.
All the Noche events, bro. The UFC loves Diego Lopez.
And they know he's probably going to chin their boy, the American, Steve, so.
Yep.
That's, bro, it for sure it ends in a knockout.
Yeah, or he just dominates the whole time. You know, TKO probably, something.
I think he's going to take him down and ground and pound him. Elbows. Is he gonna
leave him looking like the fucking impulse grenade from Fortnite?
Yeah. Like fucking Gene, yeah.
Yeah, that's but yeah, back to the Sean O'Malley fight. Definitely feel bad for Eamon. He's probably gonna get picked apart, like you guys said. But hey, dude, it's you gotta be the sacrificial lamb for the White House card, I guess.
I guess so, bro. I guess so.
Someone's got to do it. I mean, we'll talk about it after once we go through the whole card, but I really don't know which American wins outside of Sugar. So
yeah, fortunately though, get to see my boy fucking put on a masterclass, a clinic.
Yeah.
Hopefully get himself a knockout, first KO since Aljo. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Dude, he is gonna cook, bro.
He's about to cook. He's about to cook like.
And especially coming after the Song Yadong fight, I think Song's obviously a better opponent than Eamon. I think Song's just
a way tougher fight.
Yeah, way tougher fight. So I think he's gonna cook, bro. I think he's gonna fucking cook.
Yeah. I agree.
And then the co-main fight, we got Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane.
Interim heavyweight belt. Do we get Poton as the triple champ? First triple champion. Well, this is not really the official triple champ, but first unofficial triple champ in UFC history.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm excited for this one, dude. This is a big test for Poton. I can't lie.
This is probably one of the toughest fights of his career.
Yeah, and I do think he's gonna be able to do it, bro.
You think so, huh? I agree.
The way I see it playing out, I think Ciryl Gane's gonna come out really good. He might win the first 2 rounds, and I feel like it's going to take a while for Poton to just kind of get into his zone. But once he does, bro, I think he's just going to find it.
The Khalil Roundtree.
Exactly. Very similar to that fight. He'll just kind of find that flow state, bro. Start pinging the cunt, you know what I mean?
Dude, that was a special fight to watch, man.
Like, that's just how I see it going, bro. But yeah, like I said, it's a scary matchup because Ciryl Gane's legit. He's a fucking fast-moving heavyweight, bro. He's got power.
I think Poton...
But he did lose to Alexander Volkov.
True. He did.
So
I think Poton's going to beat the shit out of his front leg. And then I think he's going to rip that body. And yeah, I think, like you said, I think Ciryl might keep Poton away, like jab him in the first couple of rounds, just keep him at distance, and then Poton's going to find a rhythm and spark him. I think he's gonna put him out, bro. He doesn't have to cut weight. He's not dehydrated. Fuck, he's gonna spark Ciryl. I think
he's gonna look nasty at heavyweight.
I'm pretty pumped for this fight. We get to see obviously Poton coming up to heavyweight. See how that power carries over to heavyweight. You know, how much more power does he have at heavyweight? No cutting, obviously, no weight cut. But also, this is speed versus speed. This is Pereira versus Gane. Gane's one of the fastest, in the heavyweight division.
Yep.
And Poton's obviously fucking killer. So this is just such an interesting matchup. And I really hope Gane doesn't ruin it by fucking eye poking Pereira's eyes out. Because that's what he loves to do.
He's got to wear some goggles. Poton's got to wear some goggles in there.
Yeah, get some fucking goggles on the lad. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how this fight plays out. How's Gane gonna deal with that? Is he gonna stay at range? Is this fight gonna go the full 5 rounds? Like how comfortable is Pereira gonna feel at heavyweight? I'm sure he's just gonna, love being at that natural weight. And then obviously fighting on the Whitehouse, I feel like he's gonna want to perform. So yeah, this is a very interesting one overall, and I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm probably, other than Diego Lopez, this might be the one I'm most excited for. Also hyped for Suga, so that this one and that might be kind of on the same footing right now. But yeah, this is probably one of my most anticipated fights on the White House.
Yeah, this is an insane card, bro. Because a lot of people are not really happy with it, but bro, there's like five of my favorite, probably top 15 fighters fighting.
Yeah, dude, you got holy shit. Yeah, you got Topuria, Pereira, Suga, Rufy,
Diego Lopez.
Those are Diego Lopez, but those four are like in your top 10, I think, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, bro.
Crazy.
My expectations for this card weren't very high to begin with, so I feel like that's kind of why I'm not pissed off in the way a lot of these other fans are. I actually think the card's better than I honestly thought it was going to be. Like you said, with the fucking top 15 favorite fighters of ours being in pretty much every fight on the card. Like, we literally have Ilia Topuria and Alex Pereira, the two biggest stars in the sport, headlining and co-maining this fucking event. We have Suga Shane, one of the biggest stars in the sports. Like you said, you have Diego Lopez. You have fucking Rufy, like brother.
Rufy's about to put on a clinic, man.
This is a good card. This is a really good card.
I think it's unfair to complain about it. I think it's I don't know, bro. I just, like I said, my expectations were a little bit more. I thought maybe Conor McGregor would be on here, but Ariel Helwani said he wouldn't. I would have, honestly, I don't really care that John Jones is on it, but I thought isn't on it, but I thought he would be. So I don't know, bro. It was a little bit underwhelming, I'd say, but like I also didn't have crazy high expectations either, because I know that Dana usually talks out of his ass. Like, we literally saw that with some of the fight announcements in the Ilya and Islam stuff. But I don't know, bro. I think this is a very good card. I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be entertaining regardless. I think these are all bangers either way.
Bro, the UFC didn't do themselves any favors, though, and Dana White by just, there's going to be 6 or 7 title fights on this card.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's be real, dude. We're not putting 6 or 7 title fights on this card. That will literally just ruin the whole entire planning for the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be saying stuff like that, because then people are actually going to take it to heart. Whereas, like, bro, that's just so unrealistic to me. That's why like I said, my expectations weren't that. At first, I did think, yes, Conor McGregor would be on, but then, like you said, like Ariel Helwani mentions, you can't have him on the card. He's the highest paid fighter ever. There's no gate for this. Like, we're not making money. You can't put him on the card. So,
yeah,
I don't know, bro. I think we did pretty good here. The matchups we got are going to be entertaining as fuck. None of these guys are grapplers, aside from Bo Nickel. But like, I don't really think that's going to be. I think that's going to be a stand and bang fight. These are all going to be entertaining.
Cal Dawkins no slouch on the ground either, dude. So
exactly,
I think that fight's gonna be on the feet. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
And it does go to the ground, like you said. He can handle his own. So yeah. That's the thing I haven't seen really anyone talk about. Is this whole fight is pretty much this whole card is strikers. I haven't seen really many people talk about that. So
and every single fight has the potential to be a finish. So these matchups, you can't complain about these matchups because we're probably going to get a finish. I would say 4 out of 5 of these fights. Or 4 out of 6 of these fights, minimum.
Yeah. Bro, any of these fights have, like, fight of the night potential on them.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Or performance of the night. Like, I'm sure Ilya puts Justin out in the first round. Pereira's going to put Cyril out, I think. Sean O'Malley's going to put Amon out.
Yeah. Dude, we might see 4 back-to-back KOs.
We very well could. Rufy's going to put Chandler out. Bo Nickel versus
there could be all KOs on this card.
There could be.
There might not be a single decision on this fight on this card.
So like, what are we like? Why are we complaining? This is an amazing card. Yeah, I mean they did set big expectations, but this is an amazing card, and I think I mean, we seen it with the Max and Charles stuff. Like, people completely turning on Charles. His fan base is fucking garbage, dude. These kids are, I don't know. It's a lot of ego in fighting, and I feel like a lot of people just think they know everything. Think they know everything about the sport. And when something doesn't go their way, bro, these kids feel like they're so entitled. I saw a post today saying casuals are ruining the sport.
Yeah, Steven Aspelin said that casuals have kind of taken over the sport a little bit.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it sucks. Sucks to see it go that way.
Yeah. I'm excited. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go over my brief thoughts. Like Sendro, I didn't really have too high expectations. I didn't really have any expectations at all, really. Like, I don't know who I thought was going to be on this card. I don't know. Like, I obviously didn't think Jones was going to be on this card. I didn't think McGregor was going to be on this card. Obviously, there was a slight chance he was, and I do think that Rufy Chandler fight was, probably talks. They were probably in talks with McGregor to fight Chandler, and Rufy was kind of the fill-in there. But regardless, all 6 fights are amazing fights. Mm-hmm. The only fight that I would probably take off this card and replace with Amanda Nunes Kayla, obviously that can't happen because Kayla just had surgery, but in a perfect world, if Kayla was healthy, I would switch out the Bo Nickel versus Kaldakis for that fight, so then you have 3 belts on that fight, on this card. But other than that,
Dana did say they're open to adding another fight to this card. We could get another one.
I've been seeing some BMF talks for this card.
Interesting.
Bro, Oliveira Sarukian would be such a fucking banger to add to this card.
That'd
be crazy.
Bro, people can't complain anymore if that shit gets added. That is probably that's got to be one of the most goated cards of all time.
That would be
also pretty crazy. The same people that are complaining about this card are the people complaining about Charles Oliveira's win over Max Holloway. They're like, "Oh, that's not a real BMF. That's not a real BMF. You didn't stand and bang. That's not a real BMF." Meanwhile, this whole card, like we talked about, is probably going to be finishes. It's probably going to be TKOs, KOs. You know, like, how are we getting mad at this when we're about to see some crazy finishes? Probably, like,
just name value. People don't like the names,
bro. But like,
I don't know. The average
who cares about name value when these fights are going to be good?
The average viewer, the average casual UFC watcher, maybe watches every big card, looks at this card and sees Bo Nickel versus Kaldakis. They're like, who the fuck is either of these guys? They're asking themselves, who the fuck is Ayman Zahabi? They probably don't even know who Rufy is. They might know who Rufy is, but Steve Garcia, they're like, who the fuck is that guy? Diego Lopez, that's just that guy with the mullet. Like, bro, these people don't know anything, And
True.
It just, it sucks. It sucks. But I think it's a great card. Yeah.
I guess if you had a John Jones on there, Conor McGregor, like, oh, this card's the best card ever. But like, bro, those guys are washed. Like, I could care less if those guys. I do not want them anywhere near this card.
I want to see Conor McGregor. I made that very clear before. I'm trying to.
I know. I get that. Like, but
I would have loved to see him on this card. Him versus Michael Chandler. That would have been a great fight.
Yeah.
But, little interview. He said that he's going to be at the card. So he said he's going to face off against his opponent in the octagon.
Oh shit.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about it, but Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, that's the main event. We know how that's ending. That's
that fight's not making out the first.
Yeah. And another thing, the only thing that is, in my opinion, not so great about this card is how predictable the fights are. But at the same time, that also makes them more entertaining because you're probably going to see a finish. Exactly. But yeah, they're a little predictable, and that's unfortunate. But
I feel like that's kind of what they have to do, though, bro. They know how many people are going to be watching this card, especially new viewers. You want to put fights on that have high probabilities of a nice finish here and there. You know what I mean?
You don't want another sphere.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, you got 4 sacrificial lambs that are probably going to get their fucking head bleaked off of their fucking shoulders.
Pretty much, bro.
Steve Garcia, Michael Chandler, Ayman Zahabi, and then Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
And 3 of those guys are Americans, so the White House is about to be a sad, sad place.
I mean, shit, Justin Gaethje probably wasn't even supposed to be on this card. Let's actually talk about how unorganized this shit was, man. Why are they negotiating fights the night before the announcement? Bro, like this should have been set in stone for some time now. I don't know why it was so secret. I don't know, like, yes, this is a big card, but like never that secret about UFC 300 or 200 or Sphere. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what's the point? Like, I don't know, the whole, I know that this is a once in the lifetime probably thing. Like, I don't know if they'll ever do this again, but what was the whole, I don't know, I guess the whole shtick, just like so secretive,
Yeah.
so quiet about everything. It's like,
That's a great
damn,
point.
bro, damn.
So there's not going to be a crowd.
I think it's actually pretty impressive how secretive they were about this, how there weren't really any
Yeah.
leaks that were getting out. I
Is.
think that's good on their part.
I just don't get why though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking big card. You're literally fighting at the White House. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I do think all of like the weird drama situation, whether that was the videos of the McMaynards, Hunter Campbell's finding out on stage that a fight fell out, Dana White announcing that at the Power Slap. Bro, I actually think the fight that was the one that fell out was the Tapuria Islam fight.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen them in the past announce fights before either fighter has really signed. It's very like premature. So I think maybe they were in a position where they thought there's no way this fight's going to fall out. But then obviously you have the Islam hand injury situation. Okay. And then we hear Tapuria didn't want to fight for what he's being offered. I think that's kind of how it played out. Then that's when they brought Justin Gaethje into the equation.
Yeah.
That's just kind of my thoughts on it, but yeah, bro.
I don't know why. I don't know why they needed to be so secretive though. When we knew like Ilya versus Justin was going to happen at some point, probably on the card. So we kind of knew that. Pereira versus Gone, that was pretty much going to happen. It was either Gone or Jones. So like,
yeah, I mean,
and then
I would rather just find out from them. I'd rather not know what the whole card's going to be going into like the big announcement. Like that,
it's just weird. Like
it ruins
maybe
the
only
hype of
2 or
some
3
cards for me.
Yeah.
When that shit happens, when you know what the whole card's going to be before it's really announced.
Yeah.
Like I know these reporters have jobs to do, and then that's their job is to report on these things and break the news. But like, I just wish we could all find out at the same time. You know what I mean? It would make things a lot more hyped.
Yeah. I will say I did get pretty fucking hyped when that popped up on the TV.
Yeah.
The full White House card, that was pretty sick.
That was sick. Sick little rollout.
Yeah. Yeah, when they first played the highlight package,
that
and we saw
promo.
Taporia, saw Gaethje, we saw Pereira. Like, dude, that was
sick.
That was dope.
The full card popped up.
Yeah.
Tough. That was tough.
I will still say this. Though, I'm gonna keep repeating this. It is bollocks that this card is not on July 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
Literally a Saturday.
Isn't it a Sunday morning as well, or Sunday afternoon or something?
Is it? Honestly, I prefer that.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
I'm not trying to stay up on a work night, bro, watching.
That would that make a lot more sense. But it's still weird that like they're marketing this as UFC Freedom 250, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's America's 250th birthday, bro. You could legit put it on the actual birthday. Like you could legit put it on the day of the birth of America. Like why?
Yeah.
I'm baffled.
It makes no sense.
I don't get it. Yeah.
It
makes no sense,
for
bro.
Fucking Trump's birthday? Isn't that what they're doing it on?
Yeah.
We don't got to go into that because that's just bollocks. That's even more bullshit.
Number one bullshit.
You got a weird president.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, you do have a weird president.
Next up, we got Gable Steveson. He was in talks to fight on the UFC Whitehouse card. That's interesting.
They could.
Who do you fought?
UFC debut on the Whitehouse card is crazy. Should have fought Josh Emmett.
Ooh, American. Nah, that's crazy, bro. American versus American.
Couple proud Americans.
Yeah.
Swap that out for the Kyle Dawkins fight.
Or just add it. Just add it. Fuck it. Why can't we have 7? We don't only have to have 6.
I just don't like Bo Nickel, bro. I just don't like Bo Nickel.
Yeah, that was valid.
I don't like him getting pushed this amount, bro. I don't like him getting pushed like he's like the next coming of fucking.
We already saw RDR put that damn hype train to rest, man. I don't know why he keeps getting put on these cards.
It's just weird, bro. It's weird. Whatever. While we're along the lines here, Quinn mentioned it a bit. The UFC Whitehouse fight that fell through on Friday night was allegedly Islam versus Ilya.
Crazy, bro.
Um,
Crazy. We got to.
yeah.
We'll get that fight. We'll get that fight in 2027 minimum. Maybe even later this year.
What if that's like a end of the year card or something?
December.
Yeah.
That would be special, bro. That would be insane. We got to get this fight sooner or later.
Let's talk some performance of the night bonuses for UFC 326. So those went to Rodolfo Bellato, Alberto Montez, Gregory Rodriguez, and Drew Dober.
All well deserved.
Very well deserved.
Hell yeah.
Alberto Montez, freaking Ilya Taporia clone.
Another one?
Yeah, another one. Another one.
Another one. Sad news. Phil Rowe has been removed from the UFC roster.
Very interesting. Yeah, shout out Phil. I mean, if he threw more, if bro threw a little bit more output, he probably wouldn't have been cut.
Yeah.
Bro, low-key, he was connecting with Jean Paul last fight. Just wasn't throwing enough volume, dude.
Jean Paul. We got a UFC Winnipeg announcement. These have kind of been flooding in as of late, so we'll probably have some more down the pipeline. We got Mandel Nalo versus Jai Herbert for UFC Winnipeg on April 18th.
Rat garbage. Let's go rat garbage. A lot of people say that this guy's the real fucking deal, man. A lot of people who train with him at TriStar, they say this dude's the real deal. So let's see what rat garbage has in store for us in UFC Winnipeg. I'm gonna go fucking crazy up there. Couple of rummers.
I think he could pull it off, dude. Jai Herbert. I'm not the biggest Jai Herbert fan. Not crazy high on him. I'm excited for rat garbage, bro. Let's see it.
We'll see it.
Let's fucking see it.
Yeah, Mandel obviously does not have the age on his favor, but I believe he said like that doesn't hurt his chances or whatever. He doesn't let that like get to him.
He's different.
But he made a very big impression on us on the Contender Series. Sick win, sick KO.
Yep.
So I'm hyped to see his debut in person.
Yep.
That'd be sick. So shout out Rat Garbage.
Yep.
Manuel Torres is out of his UFC 327 fight against Beneil Dariush due to an injury. The UFC is now looking for a replacement opponent.
I wonder who. I seen some people saying Gamrot rematch. Ooh. Beneil. Oh, wait, isn't Gamrot already fighting? Never mind. That's just tweaking. I'm tweaking. Gamrot. Who is Gamrot fighting again?
Dude, Gamrot's fighting. He's fighting Ribovics. Yeah. On that card, right?
That's a damn banger. We can't split that fight up. I don't know why I don't know why I saw people saying that. Maybe just because they're on the same card, but that fight doesn't really make sense, anyways. Shit.
I mean, Torres.
I was really
Torres
hyped.
Dariush like.
Just reschedule.
That was already not a. Yeah, you could reschedule. I was also thinking like, because this is supposed to be Dariush's final fight, maybe give him a little easier of a opponent. Send him off on a good note.
On a good note, give him like a little a little guy who's just on the brink of the rankings.
Yeah, why not? And then who knows if that guy wins? Then there you go. You got a a new top 15 guy.
Maybe if you want to do Dariush a little dirty, give him Fares Ziam.
Oh,
beat the bollocks out of Beneil.
I mean, it's not like that's a crazy different opponent from Torres. Like, nope. I feel like Ziam and Torres are kind of similar. Like in
very similar spots in the rankings right now. Not crazy similar fight styles, but not crazy different either. Ziam's a little bit more versatile, but
yeah,
that'd be a banger.
Reinier de Ridder announced he's moving up to light heavyweight.
Let's go, Reinier. Let's go.
We've had a couple ranked fucking middleweights moving up recently.
Robbie.
Yep. Bobby Knuckles, RDR. I believe there was one other guy. His name's escaping me. Fuck.
Ooh.
Not too sure.
I know who you're talking about. I feel like I remember it. I can't think of the name, but
I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Hey, the light heavyweight division needs this though because Pereira's leaving it. So.
Yeah, needs a little upgrade. I think RDR is gonna have a lot of success at 205.
I think he'll do much better.
Yeah.
I think he'll do much better, but I don't know how he does against the top guys.
Yeah.
It's not like he'd do any better in the 185 division, so I do think this is the right decision. So
Yeah. Doesn't have to kill
See it.
himself cutting weight.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking huge, man. He did look noticeably better that last fight. But
Yeah, he's a big neek.
another Winnipeg fight announcement. We got JJ Aldrich versus Jamie Lynn Horth. Let's go. Another Canadian.
Yeah, sick.
Smoke break fight.
Okay. Okay, nah, shout out Jamie Lynn. Hope she gets the win. I guess we'll reveal it now. She's the one who iced us, boys.
Oh, you're really just throwing her on blast like that, eh?
Yeah, well, it's only right. She got a fight announced, but hey, regardless, still cheering for her, Canadian. So
Yeah, we are.
hope to see.
Hey, I will speak for hopefully all of us. We're always prepared to mend the relationship.
Yeah, always. I'm just saying, she's the one who iced us before. So
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing.
We got hella interviews under our belt now.
Exactly. So, Jamie Lynn, if you're watching this, dude, do you guys hear my dog scratching on my door right now?
I didn't know what that was.
This guy is ridiculous, bro. Jamie, if you want to mend this relationship, reach out. I'm upset. I was upset. I'm over it.
But yeah, Jamie Lynn's coming off a pretty dominant win, so
Well, knockout.
if she can do that again, knock this chick out, come on the show, talk about it. Hey, you're always welcome.
Yep.
Here we go, boys. I think we talked about this last episode. Chris Moutinho has been removed from the UFC roster.
Let's go.
Bro,
I mean,
I wonder why.
shout out Chris, man. Shout out Chris. I hope everything in his personal life is all right. I hope he's, okay with getting. Hope he does well elsewhere. Bro is not a UFC level fighter, and we saw that. He made it very clear in every single fight that he had that he was not a UFC level fighter. He got either pieced apart, dominated, or fucking chinned every single fight. So it's only right. Shout out Chris Moutinho though.
Shout out
UFC
Chris.
really doesn't want to see this dude succeed, bro. He was just about to go on a crazy run to the belt.
He's about to go on a title run.
Yeah.
That's a nerf, bro.
Damn.
It's unfortunate, bro.
He's about to go on a LFA title run instead.
Big Chris Moutinho fan over here.
So we got hella fight announcements to end this off.
Whoa!
Aljamain Sterling versus Yusuf Zalal for UFC Vegas 116 on April 25th.
This is either going to be boring as frick or a high level grappling fight.
Yeah.
This
is the new main event.
Yeah.
Might as well talk about it now.
Yeah.
Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley has been moved to UFC 328 on May 9th, so they're really stacking that New Jersey card.
I like that.
Yep. Bro, I was kind of surprised to see the Sean Brady fight being originally in the Apex. I can't lie.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like,
Those are two high level guys.
That's
man.
not an Apex fight, bro. Come on.
I mean, to be honest, like even the Aljo Yusuf fight that's two pretty high level guys. Like, I mean,
Yeah. I think the Brady Buckley one's just a lot
different. Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aljo Yusuf is definitely like just a more
suited.
I think the next fight you're about to announce should be in an arena.
Yeah, this one should be. We got our boy Malcazale Costa versus Arnold Allen for UFC Vegas 117 on May 16th.
This is a banger. Holy shit, this is such a sick fight. I'm pumped for
How
this
you
one.
How you putting Melk the Dalmatian in the Apex, bro? After he just fucking spinning heel kicked Dan Ige to the fucking cheek, right in the cheekbone, broken orbital. After he just fucking knocked out Morgan Charrier in the way he did. You're putting him against Arnold Allen, bro. We know what we get with this guy. You're putting that in the Apex, bro.
Who wins this
Are we
fight?
serious right now, bro?
Who wins this fight?
I think Arnold Allen wins it. I can't lie.
I think so too.
Arnold Allen probably wins,
I think
you can't count the milk out.
You never know what you get with Melk, man. He's a sneaky guy. He'll throw a head kick and he'll just connect. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen Arnold Allen get dropped. Arnold Allen has only ever lost to like Max Holloway, one other guy, and Jean Silva.
Yeah.
You know, so bro is legit. But I guess this is a real test for Milk.
It is, dude. He's getting the big dogs now.
We just saw Arnold Allen not get knocked out in his last fight. I will say, if Milk knocks out Arnold Allen, he better never see an Apex card again.
Yeah.
That'll confirm he's the real deal for sure.
Yeah. He better not see a Apex event. Because you can't be having that guy in an arena like in the Apex. You can't have that. Just nah.
Milk is a mutant, dude. And Arnold Allen just keeps fighting these Brazilians, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. And then more UFC 328. We got Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland is close to being finalized. Obviously, that'll be the main event.
I think Sean Strickland might be one of the toughest challenges for Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah.
Especially if he goes in there like I hate to say it, but a little racially motivated. This might be a good night for Sean Strickland. You never know with this guy. You really never.
So you light a fire under his ass, eh?
For real. I think he's gonna go in there with a different type of anger, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm excited for that matchup. Like you said, I agree. I think this is one of the toughest matchups for Khamzat. I feel bad for Imavov, bro. He should be fighting for the belt. Yeah. Let's be real. But this is the fight to make. The build up to it's going to be nuts. The fight itself, I think, is going to be pretty entertaining. Hopefully, Khamzat doesn't just fucking ragdoll him. I do think Strickland will be able to hold his own a little bit, but yeah, dude, pumped for that one.
Dude, I'm hoping this fight happens, bro. What if Khamzat pulls some shit at the like weigh-ins or the conference? Like,
yeah, those guys are going to be heated. Yo,
bro,
I'll put this one on the Whitehouse. Cause some damn controversy. Bro, this is a great fight. I think Sean Strickland, I think he's gonna do pretty well, dude. I mean, we saw Sean Strickland completely kind of just dominate against Fluffy, and Fluffy was trying to wrestle, dude. He shot a couple takedowns. He couldn't get anything going on the ground. He couldn't get anything going on the cage with the wall work. He couldn't get anything going against Sean, dude. So maybe Sean is that good of a grappler, and maybe he might hold his own pretty good here.
I think that's what interests me the most, is to see how Khamzat's going to do against Strickland and how Strickland's going to do against Khamzat.
Yeah, this is just a very different stylistic matchup. Super good fight.
Yeah,
super good fight.
Yeah, I'm fucking fired up for this fight. And then finally, also on UFC 328, we got Basinger Sursaikaev versus Jordan Santos.
Surely that Khamzat's on this card because him and Basinger are teammates. Yep. So
that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's a good call.
We'll see. Basinger, let's see how this guy does. This guy's interesting, man. He's very nonchalant, and he'll get caught at the beginning of fights because of how nonchalant he is. So, hoping he kind of locks in, because he's gonna get caught bad sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't love how careful he gets, like emoting.
Just so laxed out.
Yeah, like. You know, once you go against the top guys, that's not gonna no one's gonna let that fly, bro.
He's a little rat of a ting.
Final notes on this UFC 328. I think going from UFC 327, which is arguably one of the best cards, you know, that we've seen in a while, could be an all-timer, to 328, where I feel like it's the way it's building. I feel like 328 is gonna be another banger. So we're about to see back-to-back banger number cards.
Yeah, dude.
I hope so.
Yeah, dude, we got some good UFC coming up. Hopefully everything, you know.
Yeah.
No injuries.
Crossing our fingers.
No injuries, no missed weight cuts. I hope all these cards play out. Hope we get, you know, what we've been shown, I guess.
I'm hoping everything pans out, because I got to be honest, UFC 326 was very underwhelming. One of the worst cards in a while.
That shit made 301 look kind of decent.
Yeah,
very underwhelming. But we'll get.
And I'm not talking about the main event. I'm one of those people that was.
Yeah.
You know.
No, just the whole card was slow.
Just the whole card. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That said, we'll get to that. We'll get to that after we got Carli Judice back on this week, coming off a big win at UFC Houston. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very fun to talk to Carli. You know, she had a very dominant performance. Again, unanimous decision. A couple scary moments in that fight, but she got up. She made it happen on the feet. Was piecing up Juliana Miller, and she looked great. So it was a good conversation with her. Hope you guys enjoy that. We'll cut to that now, and yeah, enjoy. Yo, what's going on, boys? Sorry for the interruption again. I just wanted to give another shout out to another sponsor of the pod in Nutritology. Supplementation is huge and super important for athletes, and especially in a sport like MMA where your body and your brain are taking constant abuse and damage. Nutritology will be perfect for you guys. They offer a wide variety of supplements helping with performance, recovery, basically whatever you need. I personally am a huge fan of the Lion's Mane from Nutritology, the Lion's Mane Complex, as well as the creatine. I take both supplements every single day. I wanted to highlight these two supplements in particular because Lion's Mane Complex and creatine are both nootropics. So basically they're both supplements that repair neural pathways inside of the brain. So very important for if you guys are sparring or, you know, you clash heads at jiu-jitsu or something. These will be two supplements that will help you guys out tremendously. The Lion's Mane in particular, super good for maintaining focus, just keeping that mind sharp, memory, whatever it may be, just keeping the mind sharp outside of the gym. The link to the website is in our bio on every single social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if it's on Twitter, but we'll get on that, where you guys can use our code FROZEN for 10% off all of your purchases. Once again, guys, if you're serious about your training, whether you are involved in combat sports or not, if you're an athlete in general, or if you just like to go to the gym, take your supplementation seriously and shop with Nutritology. Let's get back to the episode. What's going on, guys? Frozen Fist. We're back with another interview. We got a friend of the show, Carli Judice, back on after a dominant win a couple weeks ago at UFC Houston. I know you said you were taking some time off, Carli, from media and the sport just for a couple weeks. I'm just wondering, how's the break been? Is this something that you do regularly? And what kind of sugary treats did you have?
Well, yes, I usually do take a few weeks off after my fight, 1 to 2. I tried to train after a week of taking off, but my coach made me take another week off. So I took 2 weeks off. I'm actually in the parking lot of my gym, so I'm coming to training tonight. I'm doing some jiu-jitsu and some sparring tonight for the first time since my fight. I'm going to spar. So, yeah, it's the break was great. You know, I need that to just recoup mentally. I think that's key to professional athletes and, you know, especially fighters, how much work and time we have to put into it. We definitely need time to pull back. You know, some fighters may not pull back ever, and I don't believe in going nonstop year round. I'll take like a week or two off after my fights to make sure that I'm ready to learn, take all the information that from my fight, like we're going over that, and just to move forward with my training and my progression. I needed to pull back a little bit, but now I'm excited to chill out on the sweets because I've had a million different things. I actually just got a big box of cookies someone sent to me, so now I'm screwed because I was like, I'm gonna chill on the sweets, and then now I got a big box of like 24 cookies, so now I need to share with people. But I'm excited to, you know, fix all the holes that I had in my fight, move forward, get better, and get ready for what's next, because, you know, I love to do this, and I want to fight 1 or 2 more times this year, so hopefully, you know, the UFC calls me soon.
Yeah, amazing. I want to ask about sparring quickly. I know between fighters, it's always different. Like, a lot of fighters will spar, you know, heavy during camps. A lot of people won't even spar at all. Is that something that you like to do regularly during camp, or you know, do you ideally try to avoid it? Because I know, like, it can add up, you know, brain damage, brain injuries, and whatnot. So is that something that you like to do or avoid?
During fight camp, we pick very specific rounds. We do, you know, 4 or 5 minute rounds in the cage. Like, we do it very specific for the fight, and we only do that twice a week. But it is higher pace. You know, we're hitting a little harder, and you know, we're going hard. But outside of camp, I just go and have fun. It's, you know, very chill, very relaxed. We're just trying to. That's the time where I actually get better. Is I'm trying to find shots. I'm trying to find my feints and my movement. As opposed to in fight camp, you're trying to get in shape for the fight and also work your game plan. But outside of camp is where you really learn and you really try new things that you wouldn't try in sparring because you're working for, you know, trying to train for your fight. So you're not going to do crazy stuff that is not part of your game plan. So I'm excited for this, you know, this off season that I can learn and slow things down and really, work on all the things that I feel like I was missing in this last fight. So, yeah, it's a little different between inside and outside of camp.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's been just over 2 weeks since your Houston fight. Looking back, how are you feeling about your overall performance?
Man, honestly, I especially after my fight, and it took me like a week to not beat myself up about my performance. I don't feel, my coach was telling me that you can't knock everybody out, and like Juliana was tough. It's like, I don't know what I was expecting. I just didn't follow. I wasn't expecting to knock her out, but I was at least expecting to follow my game plan better, right? Like my coaches going into the fight, all fight camp, they say, don't throw kicks, at least the first half of the first round. The first kick I threw in the first 30 seconds, she takes me down with it. So there's so many different things that I wish I could have done better. I didn't find the rhythm with my hands until like halfway through the second round. I just like, a few things were off. I don't know what it was. I didn't feel like I was as crispy as my other fights, and I hate that. I didn't listen to my coach as well. I hate that I didn't follow my game plan, because I want to be a fighter that can take what we work on and bring it to the cage every time and just, have fun with it. And I don't know, it felt like an off night for me. And yeah, I've been beating myself up for the week after my fight, and I'm finally just, like accepting that the fight's over and all I can do is move forward and be better next time, But I won. At the end of the day, I got the win, a win on my record, a win in the books. But for me, my performance wasn't a win. And moving forward, I'm going to execute 10 times better. I'm going to do everything way better than I did, because that's just how it has to be. I have to strive to be better every time, no matter if I win or lose.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you kind of answered my next question. I was going to ask, like, what things that you could take away from that fight. I think we all thought that you fought very well. It was dominant on the feet. Submission defense was great. You got up after getting taken down. I don't know. I understand where you're coming from, but from a fan's perspective, I thought you looked great. I'll move on to my next one then, since you kind of answered that. I know your birthday.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I know your birthday just passed, so happy belated. I'm sure lots of good family time. I saw that this is the first year since you started fighting that your birthday hasn't fallen inside of a fight camp. So was it nice to kind of just get back to regular scheduled programming?
Yeah, it was so awesome. It was like I said in one of my posts, that I had 2 surprise parties back to back on Saturday, Sunday. And my friends and family surprised me, because we haven't been able to, do things for 5 years since I started. Obviously we celebrate after, but like on my actual birthday, this is the first time I haven't been in training camp and been able to eat what I want. So it was awesome to spend time with family, spend time with friends. And yeah, that's what keeps me going. Like, that's the things I love to do besides fighting and baking, is I love to be with my family. I love to be with my friends. And yeah, I'm so blessed and grateful for everyone around me, because, they love me. For me, they love me if I would have lost that fight, and they would have did the same thing. So having people like I do around me, and the coaches that I have, it keeps me happy, and it keeps me grounded,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask, how close was Juliana's submission attempt? What were you feeling in that moment? Like, how confident were you that you were going to get out? Because I can't lie, I was a little worried.
Man, okay. So I've been telling everybody this. I know it might sound crazy, but I didn't think for 1 second that fight was over. Like, I knew I was in that position so many times during fight camp, and I don't think I got choked out the whole time, like at all during fight camp. Out of the 100, maybe thousands of rolls that I had during fight camp, I didn't get choked from the back, and I've been in bad positions and all those. So it's like I trusted myself the whole time. I just knew I needed a few seconds to get out. Like, the crowd, I could hear it in the crowd's, tone. And I was thinking, like, y'all just give me a second. I got this. Let me just get out. All right? Just give me a second. And, yeah, it took me longer to get up than I wanted to. But, Juliana Miller is one of the best grapplers, in the UFC, maybe in the world. She's up there. So I'm proud of myself for getting out. But, even getting to that position, those are, like, the scenarios where I'm saying I'm not proud of myself. Because we worked all those positions for her to, like single leg. That's the easiest thing to defend. And I do it all the time. So for me to go in the cage and not execute that, is like, that's why I'm disappointed in myself. But there's so many other things in the fight that I can be proud of myself for, getting up when she has my back in the worst position, all those things. But yeah, I've been telling people it wasn't close, and I might sound crazy, but look, Juliana also said in one of her posts that I wasn't close to knocking her out or anything at all. So it's like, I think we're both a little delusional. I think we were both closer than we each thought, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fair enough. She looked a little wobbly, so I don't know how truthful that is. I want to ask because when I'm sparring, like I always have, I mean, it's different in an actual fight. I try to be like cognitive of, like a game plan almost. How hard is it to, and you mentioned, you maybe went away from your coach's game plan a little bit in that fight. How hard is it to kind of like think back to that game plan and, execute inside of the cage?
Well, for the most part, and most of my fights, I don't have to think about it, right? Because we train it so much that I just do it. And I think the thing that locked me up was I was thinking about it too much. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I was thinking about the game plan too much that I completely threw it out the window. Like, I don't know it's hard to explain. But it's when I don't think is when I follow the game plan and my body just goes. Like for the Nicole Cagliari fight at 318, that's the perfect example that I can explain of I didn't think, but I followed everything we worked on to a T. So I think I'm comparing the two fights. That's why I'm disappointed in myself, even though I did good in this past one. But when you compare it to the best fight that I felt like I've ever had and the best performance, it puts me feeling not so good about it. But, at the end of the day, like y'all said, I did great and I got the win. So I got to be happy with it,
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess is it just like a style thing? Like going up against maybe a different opponent, like that made you feel like that?
Yeah, and I talked about it with my coaches is we worked, and in some of her fights, she would press forward. Most of her fights, she'd press forward and, not stop coming forward. So all fight camp, we worked. My coach was pressing on me. I was check hooking, backing up, throwing combos. So I think my range was off a little bit with me. She was running the whole fight. Like, I had to go find her. So, the game plan switched because what we thought she was going to do, she did the opposite of. But as a fighter, moving forward, I need to adjust to that, mid-fight. That's what the best athletes can do. They can adjust to things mid-fight because we can always assume and we can game plan, but we never know what it's going to be like till we're in the cage, So it's just another learning experience. So the more experience I get, hope next time I'll be able to adjust and execute better. So just get back in there and keep doing it,
Yeah. My next question. So the Whitehouse card just got announced. Some mixed feelings among the fans. What do you think about the card?
Honestly, it's been so crazy. I haven't looked like who's actually on the card. No doubt it's going to be, legendary. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I think they're going to have a lot of security in there, and I think it's going to be like a private event. I think I heard something about how it's they may not even be selling tickets. It's just like, the top people, like that can afford, are going to be in there, like VIP only. So I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it. I've seen a few of the people that are going to be in that card, but I'm sure they're going to make it, the top of the top fighters are going to be on there. The prelims could pretty much be main card fighters, so just like, what fight, the first fight on Paramount, like that card was like stacked. And I feel like this was going to be similar.
Yeah.
Are you one of those fighters that, like I know a lot of people I train at my gym with don't even watch UFC, they don't watch MMA. Like, do you tune in every weekend? Do you just catch the big cards? Do you watch often?
Yeah, I watch pretty much every weekend except when I'm getting close to my fights. I don't watch it because, I'm human, so I'll get those little nerves like, oh, I'm going to be on TV in a few weeks. Like, I'm going to be, all these people are going to be watching me. So I stopped watching it like 3 weeks out. I stopped watching the fights just so that I can start like focusing in and realize and not thinking about all the nerves and stuff. So yeah, but I pretty much watch every weekend. We like to cook. I like to make some cookies or something, and we'll watch the fights.
Dope. One thing I actually didn't know until the Houston fight is how close you are with Rose Namajunas. So how nice is it to kind of surround yourself with someone of that caliber, and what kind of things can you pick up from a vet of the sport like Rose?
It's so cool. It's like every time I go over there to Colorado to train with her for her fight camps and some of mine, I come back and I learn so much just without even realizing it. I just subconsciously pick up and absorb all the things that they're doing, the way that she carries herself, the way that she trains in fight camp and lives in fight camp. So I picked up so much since I first started training with her probably 6 months ago, I think. So it's awesome. And she's a great person. So just to see the way that the work that she puts in and to see the way that she is, I can see how she got to where she is. I can see why she's one of the best because she carries herself like it. And it's just awesome to have her around and for having her in the crowd. I heard her and Pat Barry in my fight. I heard them, just it sounded like we were back in Colorado sparring again. So it was so cool to have them there.
How did that relationship come to fruition?
We're managed by the same manager, and she needed somebody to help her get ready for one of her fights. So he put me in contact with her, and then I started going up there.
Gotcha.
Did you stick around for the UFC Houston main event, or were you hanging out with family? Did you tune in?
No, I think I was eating donuts or something. We went to eat donuts and hot dogs, so I was doing something else. But I did people they were watching on the phone in the front seat, and I heard what happened and stuff. So I didn't watch it, but I was interested to see what was going to happen. If I was shooting for Fluffy, I thought he was going to get it, but I don't know. I didn't watch the fight. All I know is that he finished him.
Yeah, I think a lot of the community had the same consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to grapple more, Fluffy, and I don't know.
I think that was the game plan, but maybe Strickland is, as legit of a grappler as he says.
True.
Barrett, do you have anything else?
Yeah, so obviously coming off of the full 3 rounds, how eager are you to get back in the octagon? Can we expect to see you sometime back this summer?
I hope so. I was going to give it, after a few weeks of getting back in training, I was going to call my managers and ask him what's next. I'm sure he hasn't heard anything from the matchmakers, but as soon as I say that I'm ready, then I think they're going to, I think he's going to talk to the matchmakers. They're going to get the ball rolling. I would love to fight this summer and then one more time at the end of the year, but that's my game. That's what I want to do. It just depends on what the UFC has for me and who they have for me, because I'm sure, I'm sure they like me and they want to give me good fights and like not help me, but like, I don't care who I fight. It's like if they gave me, I'd fight whoever they gave me. I'm not in a position to say no, and every fight I get in there, it's just I'm learning. So we'll see. I don't even know if they're going to give me top 15, still in the 20s. It's interesting to see. I'm excited to see who they give me next. I'm eager to see.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's everything from us. We're hoping that we'll see you in the rankings next fight too. So I'll be reaching out for another interview if you are interested again. But thank you, Carli, for coming back on. It's always fun to talk to you. And like we said, great performance. Don't beat yourself up. I know it's tough as a fighter, but it was fun to watch. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
And we're back.
W interview.
Shout out Carli once again. Second time on the show. Gonna get her back whenever her next fight is announced. Hopefully in the summer. So we'll see.
She wants to be active, right?
Yeah.
We like activity.
Yep. So we'll see. That being said, it was a great conversation, and we got some UFC 326 to talk about, brother. UFC 326, as we mentioned, wasn't the greatest card. I did not get a chance to watch the first 2 early prelims, but we got a finish from Rodolfo Bellato. Finish in the undefeated.
I do want to say that Bellato fight, bro. Fernandez was looking good. I believe he kind of dominated the first round. So dominated the first little bit of the first round, and then Bellato just kind of caught him.
Okay.
It was pretty fucking entertaining, I can't lie. He kind of just got caught, and that was it. But yeah, Fernandez looked good until he didn't, bro. I can't lie. I feel like
it was enough to get Rodolfo a performance of the night bonus. So
I feel like he's gonna be a guy that from a fight like this, it'll just kind of make you better.
Yeah.
And I think he's promising, bro. I thought he looked pretty decent.
All right. We got Rafael Tobias versus Diyar Norgazai. Don't even remember it. This fight was terrible. This fight was awful.
This was a snooze fest.
This was a worst fight of the night. Yeah, I know. I remember watching this one now.
Buns fight of the night.
That was Buns fight of the night. Sumaderji versus Jesus Aguilar. Don't really remember that one, to be honest. Alberto Montes. I'm not even gonna talk about that last one. Alberto Montes. This dude is so legit, bro. Ilya Taporia clone. Bro finished another fight with another anaconda choke. He's putting the hands on freaking Ricky Tercios too, so very fun guy to watch. I like that dude.
Yeah, you're a big Ricky Tercios guy, huh?
I like it. Hey, bro, I actually do like Ricky Tercios. I think his style's crazy, and he's a cool dude outside of the octagon. So
yeah,
I like Ricky.
Yeah, bro. This fight was one of my Sendro slips. I went all finishes on that week, and I had Alberto Montes winning by submission. He likes those anaconda chokes, bro. I think
Always
that's
in
like
the
his
second round.
fourth one. You said what?
Always in the second round too.
Yep. He loves those anacondas, bro. I think that's like the fourth one he's had in his last 5 or something like that. He's got a Darce mixed in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's crispy on the fucking ground. I can't lie.
Yeah, dude. Fun to watch. Next fight, Dante Johnson, Cody Brundage. Wow, Dante Johnson let me down, man. Dante let me down. I was not impressed with his performance. I don't think he looked good whatsoever. This is a fight that you got to go out there. You got Cody Brundage standing on the other side of the octagon. You got to go out there and knock him out, And he was trying, but he just didn't look like I don't know, bro. His stance looked very weird. He just looked almost like the lights were getting to him a little bit. But I don't know. Wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I don't really got much to add either. He pulled it off. He did enough to get the win, but yeah, like you said, just wasn't the best performance.
Yeah.
Seemed like Cody handled a smaller guy like Dante better than the Cam Rousen fight.
Yeah.
But I definitely did expect more from Dante. Was definitely underwhelmed by his performance. I thought he was gonna dominate a little more than he did. He had some of the striking numbers in his favor, more significant, more total. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just maybe Cody was just feeling himself that fight. I don't know.
Yeah, very interesting matchup.
This next fight
was one of the weirdest fights I've ever seen. We got
crazy.
Zhao Long versus Cody Garbrandt.
Bro, this might be one of the first fights ever where a dude gets shut out 3-0 and still wins the fight.
Yep. Yeah. Well, Zhao Long did that to himself, brother. He did that to himself.
Exactly.
You can't be kneeing, your opponent in the nuts. Was it 3 or 4 times?
I think it was like 3 for sure.
Bro, at one point he kneed him in the nuts. Cody Garbrandt's on his freaking hands and knees, throwing up in the octagon, and then he gets up and he looks pissed, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, bro, watch this, some shit's gonna go down. And they full sprint at each other, and then Long Zhao fucking knees him in the nuts again. Like,
very interesting.
Yeah, bro. I do think the ref, he did well.
Yeah.
Like we've said, we got to be harsher with these fucking penalties, bro. We got to start taking points. That's what happened.
Yep.
But
yeah,
it's as much as I am happy that it went that way, like I said, Cody Garbrandt should not have won that fight.
No.
But that's what's gonna happen when you're kneeing the dudes in the balls.
Don't be a jackass in the cage.
Don't be a fucking jackass.
What happened to Cody Garbrandt, man? That dude just does not have it in him anymore. Terrible.
Hey, I had him winning this fight, so I'm not complaining. I don't care.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. We kicking off the main card. We got Greg RoboCop Rodriguez versus Bruno the Hulk. And
wow.
Greg got his Greg got his get back. Literally the very same, like exactly the same knockout almost, or a right cross, I believe.
Greg got his get back.
Stiffened him up. Didn't even need any follow-up shots. Got to run this one back again, boys. We got to see the trilogy. We got to see the trilogy. This is very interesting now. These dudes, super fun to watch. That was a banger. That was a good way to kick off the main card, but other than that, we didn't get too much.
Big time. Yeah, dude. Each guy only threw... Ferreira threw 5 strikes. Rodriguez threw 2 or 6. They both only landed 2 strikes. It was a very quick fight. I know we were all kind of expecting it to go this way, ending with a knockout. I personally thought Ferreira was going to do it. I really did, bro. But I was never counting Gregory out, bro. That dude's got fucking hands. He's got power, and he proved it. Yep. He looked good doing it, too. So congrats, Gregory. We got to run it back. We need the trilogy.
Greg's going on a bit of a run lately.
Yeah, bro.
Doing pretty good
fucking
for himself.
Doing really well.
I was kind of shocked how fast it ended.
Yeah, I look, he was too.
Maybe not like, that's not like disrespectful to Greg. Obviously, Greg's got that power and he's a good fighter. But I just thought a guy like Bruno wasn't gonna let that happen that early. Yeah. But regardless, I mean, shit, RoboCop beat the Hulk. Crazy.
Yep.
Did it.
Yep.
He did it.
Looked very good doing it. We got next fight, Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. What is the damn bro? I've been seeing some weird tweets about this fight. How a second round knockout was that, like, it was highly touted because Michael Johnson's niece or something was being held hostage.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that shit.
Now, hopefully that shit is not real, because
I don't think it's legit.
What the fuck?
Hopefully that shit
Yeah,
is
I don't think
not.
it's legit, but that's what was out there.
Hopefully not. But Drew Dober with the second round knockout. Should have known that this shit was gonna happen, man.
Brother.
Drew Dober's fucking
Drew-
good, bro.
He's racist.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I've been seeing so many videos, so many TikToks, Reels, whatever, of Drew Dober against white dudes, and he's just like,
Yeah.
it's just nothing, and
Bro,
then he fights black dudes, and he's knocking them out and shit.
I know it's been a meme for so long, and I know we saw the videos of him like explaining to MJ like that's not how it is at all, and it gets to him.
Yeah.
I understand, bro. That's not easy. I feel for the guy, but it is kind of funny just the way he performs against the different colors, bro.
Gets it done, man.
Yeah, man. That was a good performance from him. Nice knockout.
Yep.
MJ took a dive. I'm just kidding.
No, but like definitely didn't take a dive, but like maybe he
Opened himself up a little bit.
Exactly, you know. But who knows? Who knows? I don't want to accuse anyone of anything. Apparently, that's not true. I think Dana White said that was not true. So
He did, but bro, it's just so weird that MJ's last two fights have had kind of sketchy betting shit going on.
yeah, very weird.
Like,
And
Yeah.
I wouldn't suspect it of him because he's like a 20-year UFC vet, right? So
yeah, that's what I mean. That's kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like,
It's even more the reason to do it.
I will say this, bro. A lot of bets don't come in until the day of the fight. Like, I don't put my bets in until the day of the fight. So that can... The line change was pretty drastic. I don't know. I'm not going to say it drastically can change it that much, but I will say a lot of the bets do come in on the day of, so that's going to change the lines. It's going to move it a little bit. But Drew Dober going from an underdog to a like almost 2-1 favorite, I believe.
yeah, very interesting.
Very weird.
Yeah, that's definitely fishy business, but I will say, Michael didn't really look like he was throwing. I felt like he looked pretty good in that fight for the most part until he got knocked out.
Yeah, first half of the fight, first round, he won that round pretty convincingly.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's also another reason why I don't necessarily believe that, but yeah. Next fight, featured fight on the card, Raul Rosas Jr. Wow, this was
I can't lie, brother.
stinker.
I didn't watch this fight. This was the fight right after the White House got announced. I was on
Yeah.
my phone the whole time.
Yeah,
I don't think I missed very much because I've seen the shit that they've said about this fight. It was pretty fucking boring apparently, so
Yeah,
didn't miss anything.
same.
so
Same.
boring.
I was on my phone pretty much that whole fight editing, so I didn't see much of it at all. And yeah,
Bro.
from what I've heard, bad.
I needed to force myself to focus on the fight. Like I was talking to Jeremy for a bit. Like I needed to like force myself to like actually watch the fight. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I just feel like, first of all, let's go over Rawls' stats here. 47 total strikes, only 8 significant. 16 takedowns, 0 submission attempts. 10 minutes of control time. If that doesn't tell you exactly about the fight, like it was just a snooze fest.
16 takedowns is pretty insane.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like Raul even wanted to get him out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. Gotta go for a submission. Yeah, chase a sub.
Like, bro, it's fucking crazy.
Kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks. Raw Roses, like, what are you doing, bro? You know, lock in a little bit. We want to see you get some finishes, move your way up the bantamweight division, or do you just want to go fucking party, buddy? You know? Do you hear this? Holy shit! This dog, man. Holy fuck! Yeah, Raul just wants to go party. Is it Raul or Raul? I've never known.
I think it's Raul Roses. Raul.
Raul just wants to go party with the shorties.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that high on him before, but I'm not. This just lowered his stock even more for me.
Yeah, Buns fighter. Probably one of the Buns fighters of the card.
It's just like, bro, like you're the what was he? He's the featured prelim or the featured main event. So Hey, Isaac Rosen just got his first goal.
Bryson
shout
shot
out.
the puck too. Little Buffalo connection. Shout out Buffalo.
Yeah, shout out. But yeah, like, I mean, he's got a lot of hype. Obviously, Mexican.
Former.
Former? He's shit. He might be former after this, bro. They might kick him out of Mexico.
For real, bro. Aren't you supposed to be a good boxer if you're from Mexico, bro?
Just such an uninteresting style. And like I said, no submission attempts. I get Rob's a vet, but you had 10 minutes of control time, 16 takedowns. Your strike numbers weren't great, so you at least get a couple submission attempts in there. Try to at least put him out, but from what I was watching, it didn't seem like he cared to get him out of there. He just wanted to hold him.
Yeah.
So
El Raul. That just, yeah, exactly. Lowered his stock even more for me. After he said that shit about retiring to party, I look at this guy like,
bro, that fight actually pissed me off in the moment, bro. I was so pissed. I'm like, this is a main event fight. This is a main card fight, featured prelim. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm so glad the UFC announced those Whitehouse fights, and I was just on my phone the whole time, bro.
Dude, if that, like, oh my gosh, this is one of the worst cards of all time. Maybe like from a fan perspective, like since we've been fans, this might be one of the worst cards that we've seen. Because wow, was this shit boring.
Bro, it's right there with 301 for me. I can't lie.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know. Is this a hot take? I think the Apex card this weekend is going to be better than this.
Probably will.
No,
be.
that's not.
That's not a hot take at all.
There's more guys on the prelims that I'm more excited to see than guys on, like, for instance, Rob Font versus Raw. I'd rather see probably everyone on the Apex fight this weekend than these two. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Preliminary fights alone that I'm more excited for than.
Yeah. Dude, I think this weekend's gonna be a banger.
This weekend is gonna be a banger, dude. There's a lot of dope fights on that card.
Yeah.
We got the co-main event, Caballero versus RDR. This was a really close fight, man. Really close fight.
Dude. Yup.
Did one of the judges say it was a 30-27? That's crazy. That's very crazy. It was definitely not a 30-27. Honestly,
No.
I could have seen it being a split decision.
Yeah. I low-key thought it was going into the decision.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was I don't think this fight was as like lopsided as the judges saw it. I mean, I guess you see something different when you're octagon side, but to me it looked like Kyle was piecing him up on the feet, but Reiner de Ritter was controlling a lot of that fight against the cage. I think he scored a couple takedowns, 2 takedowns to 1.
Yep.
Outstruck Kyle. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely wasn't as lopsided as the judges make it seem. But I'm a Kyle fan. Had Kyle winning, so I'm going to take that. We'll take that.
This is exactly how I saw this fight going, brother.
Yep.
I literally predicted it.
Yep.
Kyle Braulio by decision. I wasn't very impressed with the fight.
Nope.
The pace of it wasn't anything crazy, but close scrap. I guess the judges thought Kyle did enough, and I wouldn't disagree with them. I think he won the fight.
Yeah, I don't got too much to add. I think Kyle just looked like the better fighter coming off the eye test. I think he just looked better. Yeah, it was a very close fight regardless.
Yep. Not much else to say. Pretty boring fight, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, coming off that Rob Font fight, I mean, shit.
It was.
We'll take what we can get.
They were trading on the feet too. I felt like Kyle was holding back a lot. Like a lot of missed opportunities. I feel like he was kind of just
seemed like he was playing it safe.
Very, 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 very. And I don't know. There's a lot of opportunities for him to control RDR a little bit more, throw a little bit more, like ground and pound. There was one point, RDR was turtled up, and Kyle just let him get up. It's like, bro, put some pressure on him, put your weight on him, throw some ground and pound, But shit, he's the pro fucking UFC fighter. I'm just a fan, So who am I to say anything? Main event. Well, we got a lot to talk about here, I'm sure, bro. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in here quick. I think it's unfair to say that Charles Oliveira shouldn't be the BMF. I think I do think that he fought this fight. Okay, I think the BMF is a stupid fucking belt to begin with. I think it shouldn't even be a thing probably. I think that this should have just been a lightweight rankings fight. I don't think the BMF belt makes sense right now. I think Max Holloway is a very suitable guy to be called the BMF, but I just think that this belt is kind of retarded. I think it doesn't really, I don't know. I don't really think it has its place in the UFC. Like, it doesn't make sense. It could be, we're talking about guys fighting in 170 coming down to fight or like it's kind of a catchweight thing where you don't know the weight divisions with some of these guys. Like Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal start this thing at 170. Now it's in 155. It's like, what are we gonna do with the future of this belt? It's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it really has its place anymore. That being said, the fact that Charles Oliveira has it makes a lot of people upset because of the way he fought. Yes, I would have liked to see more action from that fight, a lot more striking. But, bro, Charles Oliveira is going to go out there and do what he has to do to win. Because at the end of the day, he knows that winning this fight will get him closer to the belt, to the undisputed belt. So, I think it's unfair to give Charles Oliveira as much slack as he's getting. This guy went from the most loved dude in the UFC to, one of the most hated guys almost. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. This fan base sucks. This fan base is filled with casuals and a bunch of freaking, big freaking chuds sitting in their room, freaking, snot and shit. Just nerd necks, bro. So
Chuds.
That is the impression that this UFC fan base gives me, and Charles Oliveira is my goat. Hi, brother.
All right, bro. Are you ready for my?
Yeah, let's
hear it.
Fight? All right. I think the criticism that this fight is getting is fair, but also unfair at the same time. I think two things can be true. We're gonna break it down from the viewpoint of hardcore fans like us who actually kind of have an understanding in a lot of the aspects of the sport that go down. I know me and Barrett don't train, but I'd like to think I'm pretty knowledgeable in like grappling. You know what I mean? I kind of understand when there's certain positions that are pretty dangerous. I understand when a guy's safe. This fight, as unentertaining as it was, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't crazy entertained. I was expecting more. From a hardcore fans aspect, it was kind of a fun fight. But I also see from the casual fans aspect, they're expecting a BMF badass motherfucker fight to be a strict stand and bang. And I think that's fair because the history of this belt, the guys who have fought for it are notorious stand and bangers. I think a stat I saw coming into this fight, there was only ever one takedown shot when the two guys were fighting for this belt, and I believe it was Jorge Masvidal against Diaz. I don't know how many attempts did Oliveira go for? 13. So now there's been 14 attempts, takedown attempts, fighting for a BMF belt. I'm not going to lie, bro. I didn't expect the fight to go this way at all. I thought Oliveira was going to try to mix up the grappling, but I thought Max would I thought he was going to be able to handle it a bit better. That wasn't the case. But for the whole fight to be on the ground like that, bro, like I said, it wasn't entertaining. I do agree with you, Aaron. I think this belt is fucking stupid because it has this label put on it. Like I said, BMF, it's just going to be a war, stand and bang. But I do think it's dumb. These guys were knocked out by the undisputed champion, Ilia Topuria. I think the undisputed champion of each division is the BMF of that division. So to now call Charles Oliveira a BMF after, like I said, getting knocked out by him, putting on the performance, winning in the way he did, you can't really call him the BMF, bro. That's why I think this belt is stupid. Like you said, if this was just a lightweight fight, bro, I don't think anybody has a problem with it. That's just a classic Charles Oliveira performance. You know what I mean?
100%.
So this is what I think we should do, bro. If we're keeping the BMF around, I don't think we should. If we're keeping the BMF around, it should be an open weight 145 division to the 170 pound division, because you're obviously not going to have fucking 185ers going up against a guy who's in the 145 division. You know what I mean? But I think that 3 weight division, bro, you can make it work. Because yeah, like what are we doing now with this BMF belt? Are we putting Charles Oliveira up against Arman Sarukian for a BMF fight?
Yeah, is that for the BMF? Is that just a title or a title eliminator? Like, what are we doing? You know, I
Like,
just
what
Why
are
the
we doing
BMF
here?
belt is so stupid, bro.
It's going to be an entertaining fight. It will, but it's not going to be BMF caliber from the way people look at it, right? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's like, what are we doing here?
But that being said, we don't always have like we saw Max do this. He won the BMF against Justin Gaethje, didn't put it on the line when he fought Ilya for the undisputed. So like maybe it's something like that. Maybe Charles Oliveira, fights Arman, and doesn't put the BMF belt on the line. But I feel like there would be some talks about that either way. I don't know, bro. This belt's so dumb. This belt is so dumb. It shoulda left the UFC with Jorge and Nate. And yeah, that's my opinion.
100%. Bro, I think it should have left after the Holloway knockout over Justin Gaethje. That's what I think. You're really not topping that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the thing, bro. Especially people who have gotten. I feel like the UFC is trying to tend to the casuals a lot more, and I feel like a lot of people who came in after viewing UFC 300, the way Holloway Gaethje fight went, the way it ended, like you're not topping that, especially with a Max Holloway Charles Oliveira matchup. Holloway, he just wants to win, bro, and I can respect him for that. But if you're going for a BMF, bro, you got to put yourself on the line. Let's be real. It's got to be a stand and bang fight. I don't know, bro. I really don't have anything else to say. I want the Oliveira Sarukian fight, and I don't know if it should be a BMF fight because that's just not a BMF fight in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think Arman is a very I think he's a bad dude, I think he is a bad motherfucker, but I just don't know if it makes sense to put this belt on the line. I don't think it makes sense to be in the UFC anymore.
No.
It's just hard to because it's hard to like put how do you obviously casuals don't think a grappler is the baddest motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
They don't think
Like,
a
bro,
guy that can dominate on the ground is the baddest motherfucker. So.
If we're keeping this belt around, there should be something in the contractual agreement that says if you shoot a takedown, you get a point deduction. Like if that's what we're gonna be doing here.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
That's a good show. Good show. Yeah.
Like the BMF belt rules are only stand and bang, and if you go to the ground, the ref stands you up.
Yeah.
Well, we already know the real baddest motherfucker in UFC, bro. It's Kevin Vallejos.
Yeah, he doesn't need a stupid belt to distinguish that. As for my thoughts, I mean, shit, there's hardly much to add, but I just want to say, yeah, the BMF belt needs to go. We shouldn't have 3 belts in one division, lightweight division. That's just weird. The BMF belt needs to go. As for the actual fight, I will say, to average viewer, yeah, it's not entertaining. I did like the actual submission attempts from Oliveira.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bro. To people like us who appreciate that, it had its moments. It was exciting for a lot of it, but it's just when the whole fight's like that is.
Yeah.
When it
No, I get that. But at the same time, like Charles dominated standing up too. Like,
oh yeah,
bro was striking with Holloway. Obviously, he's not going to strike the whole time with Holloway, but when he was arguably better.
He was connecting. He was hitting hard too. I don't think I've ever seen Max get wobbled like the way or like have those types of reactions from those shots other than Ilya.
Bro, is Oliveira the hardest hitter aside from Ilya in that division?
Bro, he knocks everyone down. He knocks every single person down. So
like,
he might be
kind of scary.
Him and Gaethje. Dude,
Gaethje's got power, but like he just swings wild. Like he doesn't really have technique. Charles is actually clean with it, bro.
Yeah. How good is Ilya's chin? He soaked an elbow from
Yes.
Charles.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. It's insane.
Chin plus power, bro. Unstoppable.
Bro's really fucking a superhero.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, to be able to dominate, I mean, I think he had like 20 minutes of control time. Like that's just stupid.
And props to Max for not getting submitted by a guy like that, bro.
100%. Incredible defense. Incredible defense. Well. But yeah, like for people to say like this fight was like boring from start to finish is just wrong because there was moments where like, oh shit, is Charles gonna submit him, bro? Charles might put him out. But he ultimately didn't. it's so tough, bro. Like you can't cater to the casuals because they'll just never be happy. They'll just never be happy. You got to cater to the hardcore fans. It's just how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's official. Sorry, boys. We got a official fight announcement.
Breaking
Champion
news.
Hamzat Chimaev will fight Sean Strickland at UFC 328 on May 9th
Yo.
for Dana White.
Go.
Yo.
Also, Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. That's official. Bobby Green will fight Jeremy Steffens at UFC 328.
Jeremy, you're bringing him back?
Holy shit! Kyler Phillips will fight Charles Jourdain at UFC Winnipeg on April 18th.
Yo.
I saw that matchup being leaked out there. So that
Holy
makes
shit!
sense.
Breaking news. Song Yadong will fight Davison Figueiredo at UFC Macau on May 30th.
What? Shit
like that.
matchup, man. Shit matchup.
Arnold Allen versus Melk. That's official. Holy shit.
Yo, that 328 main card isn't terrible, actually.
A couple back-to-back bangers, brother.
Well, 328 is going to be fire. Also on Macau, Zhang Mingyang versus Alonzo Menefield. That's May 30th. Holy shit, we got Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim at UFC Vegas 118 on June 6th.
Putting Bilal
Boys,
back
these
in
are
Vegas.
flooding in as we speak right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm just refreshing, bro. Holy.
Yeah, these are just flooding in. Shout out Marcel.
Quill and Sal killed Benil Dariush. Oh my god.
Yo, 327?
For Perth.
Oh, wow.
May 2nd.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's a banger
Quillen's gonna
card.
kill him.
Oh my.
Quillen with no mustache. Oh my god. Benil Dariush might knock him out. He has no mustache.
No, he's going to grow it back, bro.
Okay, good.
Bro, that's actually... Bro,
That's a banger.
that's bad. That is bad. That's a bad way to end your career.
He's
Fuck, I feel bad for Benil.
He's going to
That's balls though, taking that fight. Good for
Yeah.
Benil.
No kidding.
Damn, so Benil, he moves up from... What was it, April he was supposed to fight?
Yeah, April 11th
Yeah.
to...
Yeah. He's supposed to fight on 327. Okay, so he moves to May 2nd. Okay.
A little bit later, not too bad.
Alright.
Is that everything?
That's for right now. I'm sure we'll come back to it, but
That's fucking sick, boy.
Wow.
holy shit.
Just broke that live. Holy fuck. We might have to edit this clip ASAP.
Wow. Okay. Shit. Outside of back to Holloway, Oliveira. Yeah, for the BMF belt. Yeah, obviously, people want to see that stand and bang for the belt, but like, bro, like, Charles isn't gonna stand and bang the entire fight. Like, what we think that? No, bro. Like, what?
It's just not realistic.
There's actually people that think that, bro. Like, I get it. You want to see action for this belt, but that also just reiterates like this belt's stupid. This belt's pathetic.
But also, bro,
Like-
we've never seen Charles shoot that aggressively that early. He wanted that fight on the ground.
Yeah.
He wanted that fight on the ground quick.
He wanted to make a statement. He wanted to dominate
Yeah.
from the get go. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I mean, if that's what you're good at, and you want to showcase that, and you want to, I mean, it's a UFC fight, bro. Like,
How good is Ilya?
I get it's for a stupid belt, but like, yeah, exactly. Fuck yeah, like, I don't know. A lot of people with like just the stupidest, unrealistic expectations like for this fight.
Yeah.
But also that just furthermore proves that this belt is stupid. If this was for no belt, if this was just a regular fight, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So
No. Card would still be boring as hell, but this would be a
exactly
like a very important fight.
which is why this card is also not great because it's for a stupid belt.
Fake
at
belt,
the end of
yeah.
the day. But yeah, this card was genuinely awful.
Yeah, it was. We can move on from UFC 326. There's not much else to add. We kind of covered it all.
No. Yeah.
If you guys, drop your thoughts on UFC 326 in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people were not fans, so let us know. That being said, we got UFC Vegas. Which one? UFC Vegas 118?
114, I believe.
14?
Yeah, 114.
UFC Vegas 114. This is a fucking good card, boys. Very deep. A lot of good
Yeah.
fights on this card. I'm actually looking very forward to this card.
Dude, for a fight night, it is stacked.
It is absolutely. So,
Oh shit! I'm just now realizing Steven Asplin was taken off the main event, the main card. Sorry, main card.
oh yeah, they put Charles Johnson versus Bruno Silva on.
Yeah.
there. So,
Shit.
first two fights, I'm not really too interested in. Hector Sosa, he fought on the Contender Series. I don't really remember that guy, but yeah, not crazy about those fights. Bia Mosquito. This chick's legit, bro. Jiu-jitsu fucking...
Yo, mosquito.
Jiu-jitsu goat. I think she's gonna go out there and get a submission this fight. She's fucking nasty.
The mosquito.
Brad Tavares and Eric Anders, bro. There's a couple old heads. How is Brad
Yep.
Tavares still fighting?
Right?
How is this dude still fucking fighting? Elijah Smith.
Couple punks going at it.
Oh man, Elijah Smith. I'm excited to watch Elijah Smith fight, bro. This dude is dangerous. Another bantamweight prospect. He's only 23. He's mean, dude. He's mean in there. I'm pumped to watch this dude get back in there. Super exciting, super explosive. Fucking fun.
Against Su Young Yu.
Su Young Yu.
Su Young Yu.
Su Young. Trump was trying to get him on the White House card, bro. He liked his name.
Oh, you so young.
Yu Su Young.
That's tough.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't come for me, Israel.
That's a good. That's a goated joke right there. You so young.
You so young.
Next fight, we got Steven Asplin, our boy, versus Vitor Petrino.
Yup.
Wow, this is a tough fight to break down here. We know Vitor Petrino. This guy's fucking jacked, chiseled. He's very small for heavyweight, but great wrestler.
He knocked out Asplin's boy, dude.
Yeah, chinned him. So are we gonna see Steven Asplin get his get back here? Significant strike difference, average per minute.
Yeah. Fucked.
Vitor Petrino 2.52, Steven Asplin 19.28. Now that's a very small sample size. That's one
Yes.
fight,
Just one fight.
Yeah.
but still fucking
Still
crazy.
insane.
Still crazy. So
He's notorious for having good output. He likes fucking throwing those hands.
I really want to see another Steven Asplin masterclass because I'm a big fan of this guy. I like his personality. He's just fun inside and outside of the octagon.
I want to interview him, bro. You
Yeah.
got to get him on the pod.
Dude, he is such a sick dude. I will say, probably arguably one of the coolest personalities in the UFC.
Is he on the smoke list? He's on the.
I'd get high with him. I'd do it.
He's definitely on the
He's got it.
rotation.
Stevie Boy's fun. We got the same tattoo.
Steven Asplin, clip this right now. Steven Asplin, we want you on the Frozen Fist podcast.
We need you.
Shout out Steven Asplin. We're gonna.
Steve Asplin to X
We are.
Let's do
We
it.
are your biggest
Steve.
fans.
We have the same tattoo, bro.
Let's
Talk about it.
Bro, I've been thinking a lot. I've been brainstorming a lot lately. I want when we start making merch, collabing with fighters. I want to get a Steven Asplin collab, man.
Let's go.
That'd
I
be
like
dope.
that.
That'd be
I like
dope.
that.
Steven, come on the show. Anyways, we got Steven Asplin winning, but it is that's a squeaky bum time right there. You know, that's one of those fights where you really don't know what the fuck about to happen. So we'll see. Next fight.
But hey, for Steven to get Vitor on his, say he beats Vitor, that's a good
bro.
fight on your resume, especially your second fight.
Big win under his belt, 100%.
So
Oral By versus Chris Curtis. This is a good fight, man. This is a big test for Oral By. Another big test. Younger fighter. He's actually the smaller out of the two in terms of reach. But I think Oral By gets it done. Oral By is a fucking scrapper. Obviously, Chris Curtis is more of a wrestler. But Oral By is no slouch on the ground either. This dude is...
Orbai's going to make it a war.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's going to bring that dog out of Curtis, I think.
yeah,
I think this one's going to be a fucking scrap for the ages, boys.
10-year age difference, by the way.
This is a
Yep.
fight. Yeah, this is the fight of the night potential right here. This is my early prediction for fight of the night.
Okay. I like it. I like it
Other
a lot.
than maybe Asplin versus Petrino. Those
Yeah,
two,
it's going to be a banger.
those two are interchangeable for fight of the night, in my opinion. Main card. Kicking it off the main card. New addition. Charles Johnson, Bruno Silva. I'm kind of pumped to watch this fight, bro. Charles Johnson, obviously we know this dude just continues to chin, up and coming prospects, and Bruno Silva is usually their quick get back. So, the
Good
MMA
matchup.
the MMA math is saying that Charles Johnson wins this fight. I think he wins this fight. I think he's one of the hardest hitters in that division. I think Charles Johnson gets it done. He's got a busted haircut though.
Yeah, I don't really have too many things to say on this fight. I agree with a lot of what you said. I do think Charles will be able to get it done.
You think his haircut is busted?
Oh, his haircut is mad busted. Hundo P.
Bro, when he wears a hat, it just looks like he's got normal hair.
Yeah.
Hey, he's hair maxing, bro.
He is hair maxing. I respect it, bro. I couldn't pull it off. Kind of suits him.
It does kind of suit him.
It's pretty busted.
You gotta have a different type of confidence to pull that shit off. So respect to Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson is gonna get a big knockout this weekend, I think.
I think so too, dude. I think he's hungry for a win after that last performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, CJ.
Yeah, business in the front, party in the back. Charles Johnson.
Connor just scored the nastiest fucking goal I've ever seen.
That was pretty dirty.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
35 versus 35. So Charles is not going up against a youngin. I'm pretty fired up for this fight. I was originally when this fight was on the prelims. I'm like, how is this on the prelims?
Yeah.
But eventually got moved up. Just furthermore proves that this card is pretty fucking good. Pretty deep too. So, yeah, good fight.
This is a fucking great card, man. These could be all like prelims on a big numbered card, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
bro, these are a lot of good prelims.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this card. We got Kudalaba. I don't even know how to say bro's name. He's been around for a long time. We got Umar C versus Ion Kudalaba. Kudalaba. How the fuck you say that shit, bro?
Kudalaba.
It's a tongue twister. Barrett, I know you had some conflicting opinions on this one because Kudalaba, I'm gonna call him Cutie. Because it just makes sense with his name. Because Cutie, he's a veteran. He's been around. He's fought some tough competition. But I guess he's only 2 years younger, but I got the younger Umar Seat coming up. I think he's gonna get it done, bro.
I'm with you, bro. I think Umar's gonna get it done. Might knock him out. Yeah, dude. That's really all I got. Again, not really any deep analysis. I just younger. I think he's better. And I think he's gonna be able to pull it off.
I will say that's probably the fight on the main card I'm looking the least forward to.
Interesting. I'm gonna say, wow, interesting. I'm actually looking forward to this quite a bit.
I am too. I would probably say the Marwin Rahiki Harry Hardwick one. I don't really care for. I think it'll be a good fight, but Harry Hardwick's pretty mid.
Omar Sy. I ultimately went with him, but bro, Cutie is no slouch.
Absolutely not.
And been doing it. Experienced. Not, much older by a lot. He is the shorter guy. So that's why I'm kind of also interested. I'm interested to see how he handles that reach, that distance. But yeah, dude, I could see an upset here, man. I had a tough time picking this fight. I think this could go the distance. I'm actually gonna pick this going the distance. Because I feel like this is a pretty good matchup. But
you're high.
Maybe I'll be proven wrong. I don't know if it's I'm not high on him. I just feel like maybe he gets slept on too much, and I feel like he's pretty good.
Okay. Valid.
I feel like he's pretty good, and we'll see that. We'll see that this weekend, maybe. But hey, dude, I feel like he's pretty freaking good. So,
all right,
might see that.
All right, next fight: Marwan Rahiki versus Harry Hardwick.
Holy, Harry looks weird, bro.
I say Harry is a busted individual to himself.
Why is he frowning at me, bro? What did I do?
What did I do? Now I'm high on Marwan Rahiki. This dude had a nasty performance on the Contender Series. He's young. He's 23. I like his striking.
Finished all of his fights by finish.
I actually did not know that. 7-0 undefeated. He's got just slicing elbows. I just like his striking, man. He's very fun to watch. His output is exciting. He hits hard.
He's got one submission Everything else knockouts.
Ooh.
He can do it all.
I'm on the Rahiki train, brother. I think he puts Harry Hardwick out. Obviously, Harry Hardwick, UFC debut, TKO by leg kick. You know, that's not the best not the best look. But yeah. Wasn't that on the same card as the last Thomas Pedersen fight? I don't know why I'm thinking of Thomas Pedersen. I guess Steven asked me because we brought it up. But anyways,
Yeah.
Marwan Rahiki. I'm gonna go by TKO.
I think Marwan Rahiki's going to knock Harry Hardwick out. I'm not high on Harry Hardwick at all. No offense to you, Harry. I'm sure you're a cool dude, but after that last performance, especially going up against a guy with the finishing capabilities of Rahiki, undefeated, young guy, I just don't think it's going to be a good night at the office for him. And I feel like it's kind of just a layup for Marwan. That's kind of what makes me not as hyped for this fight as I am the others on the main card, but we should get a fun outcome because I do think it'll end in knockout.
I also got Rahiki. I could see it being a little closer. Maybe second round knockout, maybe third. I don't know. But I got Rahiki.
All right, we got the featured fight on the main card. Andre Philly, Jose Delgado. Man, this is a banger. I will say both these guys are used to being the taller fighter, but they got each other matched. Exact same reach, exact same height. Jose Delgado, the younger guy. I'm going with Jose Delgado. I think he's more durable. Mm-hmm. Andre Philly, obviously, his chin is a little bit sus. Both these guys can fucking scrap, man. And they can throw hands. They can throw, they can put together big combos. But I think Jose Delgado is just a more durable fighter. I think if they trade, I think that he'll be able to last longer than Philly. And he does get knocked down. And also, I will say, I think that fight against Nathaniel Wood was a lot closer than the judges made it seem. But, yeah, I got Jose Delgado winning.
I got Jose Delgado winning for all the same reasons. I don't really trust Fili's chin. We've seen him get knocked out before. Like you said, that Nathaniel Wood fight, I honestly think Jose Delgado won it. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, that's not crazy because I low-key do too.
I remember being pretty surprised, actually, that the judges gave it to Nathaniel Wood. Yeah, I'm pretty high on Delgado, bro. He's got hands. He's got power. And I think he's probably going to knock Fili out.
I could see it.
Yeah, I'm going with Jose as well. Shit, but I feel like Philly's going to handle his own. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he knocks him out. I don't know. I'm going with Jose.
I think
it'll be a good scrap.
It'll be a good scrap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it'll be probably the third or fourth exchange. Jose's gonna put him out. I think they're gonna fight on the outside for a little bit, clash. Fight on the outside for a little bit, clash. And then the third or fourth time they clash, I think Andre Philly's going out. He's just not durable, bro. He's not durable like he used to be.
That's a good shout. Yeah, that's a good shout.
That's my prediction.
All right.
Co-main events. Amanda Lemos versus Canadian Jillian Robertson. I did not know Jillian was only 30 years old.
Yeah, dude, she's in her prime right now.
She's in her prime. She's going to get it done this weekend. She's going to sub Amanda Lemos. She might even put her out through some ground and pound. Who knows if she gets a sub, but the submission queen in the UFC. Very dangerous fighter.
Yep.
I'm actually really excited for this fight, bro. Hey, I'm not the biggest, women's MMA fan. I will admit. There's some fighters I'm not keen on watching. Carli Judice, I'm keen on watching. Jillian Robertson, I'm keen on fucking watching, buddy. I love watching Jillian Robertson. She's dangerous.
We got to throw our girl Melissa Croden in there.
Melissa Croden too.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I forgot.
We are keen on her.
We are keen on Melissa Croden too. There's obviously other fighters too. But Jillian Robertson, super fun to watch. I'm fucking pumped for this fight, bro. I must say.
Yeah, dude, this is going to be a fun little grappling exchange, I think. And I just think Jillian will be able to do it. Obviously, bro, Canadian too. We got to take her. Got to represent.
Canadian American.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Grew up in Florida.
Interesting.
Wow.
But she reps Canada hard, though. She reps Canada hard, so respect.
Yep. Got the red hair. Red hair, red kit. Good matchup. I like it. I think she'll be able to get it done against Amanda. Like you said, maybe even put her out with some ground and pound, maybe submission. You never know.
Jillian Robertson, come on the Frozen Fish show.
Come on, Jitliang Robertson, please.
She ain't coming now, bro. You just soiled it.
Sorry, dude. Go on.
Bro, I'm
trying to
hyped
have
for this
fun
fight,
here,
dude.
This fight's gonna be a
I'm excited for this fight. Amanda, aggressive. Jillian, obviously, good submission, but also good ground and pound. She's good around the ground. So I'm fucking excited for this. I think it's like stylistically a really good matchup too.
And she's a baddie. And she's a UFC Canadian baddie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm going with the Canadian. Let's go.
Shout out Jillian Robertson. They got her fight streak wrong on the UFC app. It says 4 fights only. She's on a 5-fight win streak. UFC, get it right. It's crazy that, like I said,
right.
it's crazy she's only 30 because she's been in the UFC for a long time. She's been in the UFC.
Wait,
since
you're
she was
talking
young.
about Jillian?
Yeah, I'm talking about
It is a 4-fight
Jillian.
streak.
It is.
Yeah.
She said it was 5 in an interview, man.
Marina Rodriguez, Luana Pinheiro, Michelle Waterson Gomez, Pollyanna Vienna, and she lost to Tabitha Ritchie. Maybe she thinks she won that one. Maybe it was closer than we.
She about to make it 5, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
She about to make it 5.
She beat
Hell yeah,
Pollyanna
she is.
Vienna. She took Pollyanna Vienna out of the UFC.
Yep, she knocked her ass out.
Damn. Shout out Pollyanna Vienna. Anyways, main event. Oh, I'm so fucking hyped for this one, man. So hyped for this one. Kevin Vallejos, Josh Emmett. We're about to see a masterclass in the fucking making here. We're about to see a Kevin Vallejos 5-round masterclass. I think he's gonna I think it's gonna be a second coming of the Ilya Taporia Josh Emmett fight. I think that Kevin Vallejos is gonna box the bleeding head off Josh Emmett. Hopefully he doesn't get caught because we know the power that Josh Emmett presents. I think Kevin Vallejos is too good though. I'm high on Kevin Vallejos. I've been high on Kevin Vallejos. I'm pretty sure I was telling you guys about him before his UFC debut. I'm pretty sure.
You might have been.
I
think you might have been.
If I'm not mistaken,
Girl might have been on that train.
I've been on the Kevin Vallejos train. And I'm saying to you guys right now, if Diego Lopez does not move up to 155, Kevin Vallejos is going to be the first person to put Diego Lopez out. Stamp
That's
it.
bold.
Stamp
That's
it.
bold.
There's the Ronnie
Like
Son prediction. Kevin Vallejos will be the first person to put Diego Lopez out. Stamp it.
Okay. I like it, brother. Yeah, this is going to be a very fun, entertaining fight to watch. I think there's going to be a lot of fun exchanges. Josh Emmett loves a war. He loves striking, and that's what Kevin Vallejos is coming here to do. Oh, I want to say Kevin Vallejos by knockout. Emmett's pretty durable, bro.
He is.
I do think Kevin's going to find the chin. I'm not going to lie. But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the full 5 because Emmett, like I said, very durable, and he's a good striker. So I feel like he could hold his own, but yes, bro. We are going to beat Josh Emmett. We are going to knock out Josh Emmett. And we will knock out Diego Lopez, and we will become UFC champion at some point.
Yes, we will.
I just want to add...
last part was not accurate.
What's up? Oh, the Diego Lopez one.
You're not knocking out Diego Lopez.
This might be a little breaking news. I don't know if we went over this earlier, but Sergey Pavlovich versus Taliesin Teixeira.
I was going to bring that up after, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is a Sergey Pavlovich
Holy
masterclass.
shit,
incoming.
Pavlovich is going to chin him.
Yes.
Wow.
Agreed.
That's a great fight for Pavlovich.
That fight might go 5 seconds.
Great.
Bro, how do you give him Pavlovich after that fucking Tuivasa fight, bro?
It's a free win for Sergey. Tell you that.
Maybe they're trying to get rid of him. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
See you later, buddy. Get ready to learn PFL, buddy.
Got to be faster than that.
Yeah, I got Kevin. Really not a lot to add here, but I will say new mythical fighter unlocked, Josh Emmett, beardless Josh Emmett.
Yeah, bro. He looks like he looks so much younger. It was insane.
Beardless Josh
I was
Emmett.
watching the clips you were sending me yesterday. It looks like just a little young dude now. Looks like a young.
Yep.
Shout out Josh Emmett, man. That guy's a vet, grizzled vet. I just don't think I don't think he's gonna be able to stand and bang there anymore. You know, I think he's too.
Hey, maybe yo, think about this. maybe this is a strategic advantage. His head's gonna look smaller because of the beard, right? Head's gonna look smaller. You know, it maybe blends into his head, right? So like he's gonna be able to kind of keep that head moving, kind of stay away from Vallejos' power. And you know, he's gonna be quicker, no beard. So, hey.
Hey.
Josh Emmett, bro.
Hey.
Bro might be on to something here. Well, also though, he doesn't have that extra cushion from the beard, so
True.
Yeah.
That's a downside.
Yeah,
Pros and
there's
cons.
pros and cons, but shit, bro, that's it. That's everything. This is a long ass episode. If you made it this far, comment.
Shout out you.
What should we get you guys to comment this time? If you made it this
Comment. Get Louis Jourdain on UFC Winnipeg because his brother's fighting on there, so get him on there.
Comment Louis Jourdain if you made it this far.
Louis
But
Jourdain.
yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Got you guys with some breaking news this episode.
Yep.
This is very long. This is a little bit of a later episode. Pretty tired. Boys played our fastest hockey game in years. So we're gassed, dude.
It's freaking hard keeping up with those young bucks now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm unk.
We're gassed. So hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the low energy if it was, a little bit lower than normal.
I feel like it's a pretty good episode.
We're yapping.
There was a lot to talk about. Obviously, we had the Whitehouse announcements. We had breaking news. Dana White announced while we were recording, so
Dana Bomb.
there's that. Yeah, Dana Bomb. Said it before, but we recorded later in the week, right? This episode will come out tomorrow. Or if you're watching this, we recorded this yesterday. So, yeah, overall, I mean, it was just a pretty action-packed week. Not great card, but hey, this weekend's gonna be a banger. So, and I feel like I can guarantee that. I feel like this weekend's gonna be good. It's a fight night, so it's not like you have to expect too much. But at the same time, it's a pretty deep card. I feel like so.
Yeah, it is a very good card. Hope you guys are able to catch this one. Obviously, this one's free on TV, so can't complain about that. But yeah, man. There's not too much else to kind of mention, I believe. Shout out Carli for coming back on the show.
Yeah,
greatly appreciated, as we mentioned before. And yeah, bro, I think that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment Louis Jourdain. And yeah.
Peace the frick out, Frozen Fist Fight fans.
Peace.
Peace.